going to try recording now.
Imagine I knew what I was doing. Man, we'd be on fire.
Well, I'm in pretty good hands here. Apparently Justin doesn't know jack shit, and his guy is the guy that does everything too. Apparently he didn't even know him before he started his podcast. So
you get him off Kijiji?
No, he
to take a tip from
I
you?
think he was training at his dojo or whatever. He's like, look, I'm in radio broadcasting. I'd like to start something up. Would you like to do a podcast with me? And he's like, yeah, sure. And now they're at like 50 episodes, and they got like 50,000 followers.
It's wicked. Well, I mean, he's already pretty big anyways, and he's got like a dope list of people he's interviewing too.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And we're starting off again. We're giving this another try.
We might have found success here.
So we're starting out.
I think.
Is it? I think we got it.
This is it.
Okay. Mike.
Yes.
How was your summer, buddy?
It's been good.
Yeah.
It's been full of a lot of work because building a deck. That's like anytime it's like, how was your summer? I'm just deck.
You know it's not supposed to take an entire summer, right?
Yeah, but also like if you had to build this garage, it would take you all summer.
Oh, it would take me. It would take me 7 years. It took me the entire summer to build a table behind me.
If you hire someone to do it, they do it in 6 days.
Yeah.
I probably put in maybe 6 to 8 full days.
Yeah, your dad was complaining about that. He's like, I come all the way down here, and then he only wants to work for 4 or 5 hours.
My dad complains about that. We did 12-hour days. My days off of longer than my days at work.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah, he's a crazy workaholic.
Yeah.
My dad does more work now that he's retired.
He's mostly a holic. He's just a lot of holics. That's what your dad is.
No, I mean he's not an alcoholic, right?
Potato chip holic.
He's a potato chipaholic. You can't keep the. I mean, that might be a Smith thing, man. I can't stop on chips.
The chips. I was raised on chips. I think they're so fucking gross now. I can't go near them. Yeah,
I don't really like. I don't ever crave them, but as soon as I see them,
oh man,
that's it. Like I got to see the bottom of the bag and that's it. Just keep going. It's like the salt just keeps you going.
I'm surprised it's still alive. Like through the 90s when they I guess Costco or somebody invented the quadruple size bag of Ruffles.
The Ultra Party mix?
It wasn't a party. It was just regular chips in a like 20-pound bag. Like what you'd feed an elephant, like the way you feed elephant peanuts. Just insane.
Well, you're supposed to pull those out because there's 30 people at your house.
Yeah, and you're supposed to put them in bowls around the house or something.
Yeah, filling up a party bag.
Dude, that's the stuff that never leaves your body. Yeah. Like you're putting that mass into your body and 10% of it's leaving. Yeah. It's so bad for you.
Those, they had, when I was in high school, I remember somebody bought that party bag of all dressed. I remember getting high. I was never good at getting high. I'm still not good at getting high for sure. But,
I'm not a pro either.
Yeah, not very good at that. I'll do it, but
I'm always willing to give it another try.
Yeah, and I ate probably at least a half a Costco bag of all dressed chips. And I was drinking, barfed it all up, couldn't eat all dressed forever. It was done. I can't touch it. And then one day I was like, oh, you know what? No, I don't think I want any of those. And it's like, what? These are the best. I'm like, all right, I'll have one chip just to see how that goes because I probably don't. It's probably gonna make me feel like shit.
Yeah, and you have the one chip.
And I had one chip. I was like, I forgot how fucking good these are. Back, baby. I'm fucking back.
I fucking hate. I still hate them. If I eat
just chips in general,
a handful of chips, I'm fucking ashamed of myself. I hate them so much. They're vile food. They're it's what humans should never eat that shit. It's the most processed garbage. I don't know. I'm not a dietitian. I don't know anything about what I'm talking about. But it is obviously the worst garbage you can put in your body.
You eat more hot dogs than anybody I know.
I don't eat that many hot dogs. I really don't. I eat more than the average Joe. But
you eat more hot dogs than
maybe anyone.
Maybe only myself might eat as many as you do.
Yeah,
I like hot dogs. I love them.
Well, I wouldn't if there's a burger option. I'm taking the burger. I am.
Yeah, but now you're having a dog because you feel you have to do it.
Yes, I feel obliged
and that's
I have my fans.
Yeah, you have to oblige your fans.
Yes,
that's a good point.
I am obliged. Mm-hmm. My summer was much the same as yours. Very busy with a bunch of garbage.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well,
you know what? Tell me about your summer.
My summer was okay. Pretty busy.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say I didn't do anything, but I went to Portland. Went to Portland, Oregon.
That was actually, from what I heard, a pretty awesome trip.
Yeah, that was fun.
We haven't got to
I highly
recap
recommend
that.
Portland. Well, we got in and out of there quick because now there's a big neo-Nazi movement there now or something. I don't know what's going on there.
Really?
Yeah, like
I'm not up on the news.
neo-Nazis are moving in hard. Like they want to start like big chapters there or something.
Why there?
Because it's like a super blue state, so they're like, let's go fuck with it.
Really?
It's like the number one liberal blue state thing. Sorry about the lights, by the way. The lights are going to keep going on and off.
Yeah. And we were having trouble getting this podcast started because there's some weird noise. And he's like, well, it's got to be your battery. I mean, this thing's just been wired. The lights are flicking on and off. We changed the plugs. Everything works fine.
I had something to do. No, come on. You think it was the plug? You think it was the plug?
It could have been. I don't know.
We have
Do
to
you
run
hear
a
a
test.
problem now?
We have to run a test after this. I bet you it was your ridiculous computer.
Hold on. We're gonna listen back and see.
It's computer. I bet you it was. It had to be.
I don't know, man. If it was the computer that was a problem, it would still be doing
Fix
it.
my
We
new
didn't
wiring
change
in the
out
fucking garage.
We didn't change out the computer.
I was very busy this summer dealing with this garage. And also I got called away to Bolivia for a bit.
One of those two things is a lie.
They were having a fertility crisis out in Bolivia.
Oh, yeah?
So they had me go down there and plug a bunch of broads and shit. So that's the scientific term. That's what they did. Well, they use pork. They use the term pork.
Pork, yeah.
We need you to pork all these broads.
Pork these broads.
Yeah. In Bolivian, the language of Bolivia.
In Bolivian. You're like, so with an accent.
You know where Bolivia is. I'm sure you know the continent and everything, and I don't have to worry about informing you about that. So,
can you tell me where Bolivia is?
I don't know where Bolivia is.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Ooh, where's Bolivia? Eastern Europe? Eastern Europe. I'm going Eastern Europe. You don't know either. Oh, yeah. We don't know where Bolivia is.
I don't know. I have no idea.
A couple loser donkeys out here.
I'll never claim to know geography, at all. I don't know it. It's not something that I'll ever understand.
So to all our listeners, those shirts are coming, but we both had very busy summers. We had fun summers.
Yeah, we're going to dedicate ourselves to getting back on this.
Yes.
You know, I remember trying to get this weekly out, but I also was living at home with nothing on my plate to really do other than go to work and then do this. Whereas this summer was like, holy shit, there's always something to do now.
We were recording this before you bought your house, right?
Oh, yeah.
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 So
I just got in December, which is basically around the time that
we fell
slowed
off.
down.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, we're back in. You have a studio. I have a garage.
I don't have a studio yet, but I'm working on that. Once this is set up and just like sitting on the table and I can just push.
Well, your little
record.
TV room is kind of a studio anyway.
We could do that. Like that worked out for the last recording.
That was fantastic.
Asterisk still isn't out, but will be before you hear this. So
yeah.
That last episode.
We'll see about that one.
We were both heavily drinking on the deck too.
Yeah, that was the first one we started when you were drunk too. Because
not the first time. That first time is a lost tape.
The first time, the very first time we recorded.
No, the first time we recorded, I was drunk.
Oh, yeah.
That'll roll around one day.
Well, I want it to come out before this one, so hopefully they get to hear that one and be like, "Is this what we're coming back to?" And then we'll explain everything in this one.
Which you want the last one to come out before this?
Yes, I want
the one from way back in like January that like.
No,
we already talked about. Remember?
No, I don't remember that one.
Neither of us do.
Oh, where the girls were in the background chirping and shit.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That one requires heavy editing, and I don't even want to touch it. It's the only editing because it's boring as fuck. I go on a rant about toothbrushes for like 40 minutes. It's fucking ridiculous. But the last one was we were drinking, but it's actually entertaining, I think.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Well,
when you put it all together.
I know
I'm entertained.
People will already know. They may have stopped listening before this one comes out.
Well, we'll have to make a little announcement, a big announcement saying it's back in action.
Yeah.
And I think we got to apologize for all this because people were up my ass. People have been up my ass for a couple months now. But like, did you stop? Is it over? What's going on? Like, I was listening avidly because we were
I know.
We had a good roll. We were doing one weekly there for a bit.
Yeah. And in the beginning we started weekly, then it was like bi-weekly, then it was monthly, and I was like, oh fuck, this is really going downhill.
Yeah, we got to stay on it.
But we will get back on it. That's no problem. You know, sometimes you got to take a break.
We got people right up our butts about wanting to record with us and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
There's now a list of people we want to get on.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen.
We're going to swap cast with another podcast soon. Well, to be announced.
To be announced.
Because that's going to be, I bet you it's going to be a bunch of
We have
rigmarole trying to get
enough
that rolling.
things that we've said we're going to do
Yeah.
that haven't done, so let's keep a few of them in
Get
our
a
back pocket.
podcast to-do list.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm going to make some hats.
That's right. That's some big news. We're going to make 2 hats. Hey, guys, get behind this. We're making 2 hats.
I saw a guy go into where I work. There's the lids. And I went, guy came in. He's like, hey, this is my logo for my whatever company.
Yeah.
I want to get this put on a hat. And I was like, that's a pretty good fucking idea.
You didn't know that existed?
Well, I knew it existed. I just didn't think of it.
I don't think we have to go to lids to do it. I think we can do it.
Well, this is what I was like, man, that's a great idea. And the guy I watched, he's like, I'm here to pick it up or whatever. And another guy's like, oh, I did this one. The guy's working there. He's like, yeah, here's my my brand or whatever I do. And I was like, oh, wow, that's like a really good looking hat. Like they did a good job, like fully stitched, everything nice. And I was like, man, that's not bad. Like maybe we could do something like that. And I was like, how much is it to do that? And he's like, $15 a hat.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's
But then $30 for the hat.
And then you got to buy the hat,
Yeah.
which is like $45 fucking.
Ah, fuck.
But what I did find out after was you can bring them hats. So if we find like $5 hats,
you know what? Yeah, you
we
came
can-
to the right guy for $5 hats. I got on that Wish. I don't know if you know about that Wish app.
yeah, they sell the gimp wear and the onesie, the latex
There's
onesies and
you
shit.
can get anything. It's all garbage. All garbage from China, and it's all free shipping because there's some.
Well, they fill up a crate. You don't know when you're going to get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I got them like 8 weeks later, and they're crap.
There was one. It was like called Alibaba or something like that. No.
Yes, there's something like that called Alibaba. Yeah,
And like basically,
It was jerseys,
you order
yeah.
16 of these fucking keychains that for a nickel.
Yeah.
And then you get it 8 months later because they're like, "Yep, you ordered it. Cool. We threw it on the fucking crate.
yeah,
And whenever it's full, we're gonna send it to you."
yeah, because they're doing free shipping out of there. China's fucking with trying to fuck with the U.S. economy, and they're doing free shipping to the U.S.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're not charging any Chinese citizens to ship anything to the U.S. or something like that. So it's a move. More merch. Get more merch out. Make another
It's all a
dent in the
fucking
U.S.
mess.
economy.
That's all I know.
It's good stuff, man. It's good
Our
stuff.
neighbors are dumb.
We have any Yankees listening? Have you heard from any
I don't
USA
know.
fans?
I mean, according to the statistics that I've looked up, there's U.S. people listening, but
Yeah.
I don't know who any of them are. I would love for them to reach out and tell me how it's going down there.
Facebook is strange because I remember I'm still getting hits on the website or the Facebook thing being like, "Hey, we have Dentistry Talk has a new listener and a new hit today." and all this.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, we
Some
haven't done-
random person.
We haven't done it in years. Although we did there is a mutual friend of ours that like just picked up on it apparently.
Oh, really?
I don't know I don't know. We got some alert about it. I know you know the guy, but I don't know him.
All right.
Anyway, we got a new fan. Woo, babies!
Lady.
What up? Coming to check out my new table.
Ooh.
That's right.
Want to take a table break?
Table break.
What in the clusterfuck?
Oh, okay.
Are
there
we?
we go.
So
Red numbers.
we did a little table break.
Yeah. Oh, we're actually gonna. Okay. Yes.
Maybe.
I don't
Do you
know.
want to keep that?
Okay. No. Let's be straightforward.
Potentially, this is the beginning of the podcast, or potentially, it's not.
Let's never lie to our giant stream of fans out there. What you've just listened to was something we recorded for. I don't know. What is that? 20 minutes or something? Maybe. Is it 20 minutes?
Yeah,
We did it a while
maybe
ago.
About that, yeah.
And then a bunch of
Yeah,
broads
about 10
showed
minutes,
up.
maybe.
A bunch of broads showed up, took their tops off, and then we did our thing. God damn it. God damn it.
Did you get some poison ivy there?
No, that's the thing. Okay. I'm at the Air Canada Centre. Now, I think it's called the Sky Dome now. No, it was the other thing. Okay, I'm at the Sky Dome.
It can be at the Sky Dome. Everyone knows the Sky Dome.
And we're rushing out of there, and I've had a whole pile of beers because we found this booth at the Air Canada Centre, at the Sky Dome, sorry. And it's called Dugout Discounts or Dugout Deals. And,
What'd you find there?
it's another booth of beer.
Okay.
It's a beer booth.
Yeah.
But it's not $13 beers. Everything's $5. And you're like, you just got to find this. There's one per level. You just got to find
And it's
Dugout Deals.
discount,
And it's
beers.
$5 beers.
It's the best.
It's not $13 beers.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Same like Tall Boys.
No, they're regular sized cans.
Still though.
I don't like. I hate giant tall can beers. I hate them. They get hot in a second for me. So, So I went, that's a good deal. I'll have 40 of those. So that was what I drank at the game, was just nonstop.
I thought you pulled the move, like the all-inclusive move, like you actually ordered 40 of them. I was like,
no,
they would not give
well, I
you
was doing that. I was soliciting strangers and being like, hey, come here. Hey, come here. Can you carry these 2 beers for me? Like, and just be like, okay, give them back, give them back, give them back. A couple guys would be like, I'm taking this one. I'm like, fuck you. All right, fine. So I'd buy 4 beers.
They're only $5.
Yeah. So I'd buy 4 beers, give away 1, walk away with 3.
Yeah.
And then some nerd with a security badge would tell me that, oh, you can't have that, bro. I'm like, okay, excuse me, it's my sister. Can you walk with me? And she'd be like, what? And so this girl would walk with me until the security guard was gone. So I had a lot of beers at this game. And then end of the game, I guess this was like bottom of the 8th or something. I leave. And I decide to slide down a banister. Because that's what I do at arenas.
Yeah?
And I've always gotten hurt. So here I am, doing it again, and
Do you think to yourself before you're like, I'm gonna hurt myself?
Yeah,
I know this is gonna happen.
Yeah, because I always blow it.
Yeah,
and I do it again, and this time I've never gone. I typically I always go down and just hurt my ankle when I get to the bottom or something. This one I just went right over the banister and just rolled down all the stairs, blasted my arm, blasted it.
Was this last weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm just so sick of I get it. I hurt my arm. But why do I need the pain still? Like, it's just, okay, I get it. It's injured. Why does the pain still need to be there? I don't see what it's doing.
It's to remind you that you're injured and not to do it again.
I don't think that's...
Pain, yeah. Pain is there to be like, hey,
this is not helpful.
Don't make it worse.
This is not, okay, but this is not helpful. Like, I that's the thing when I have these pains. When I have like a bruise, I sit there and poke it, and jab at it.
That's just an idiot move.
I know, but nonetheless. So I got this bruised bone. It's a big old lump on my bone sticking out right now. I don't know if it's ever going to go away.
Maybe you're growing a horn. Or like some weird like, what was the guy? Was it Baraka, the guy with the blade hands?
That's the guy with the blade hands. Yeah, he was all right.
Well, blade hands. Maybe
I don't think they ever brought
Baraka.
Baraka back.
They did, or they did?
I don't think they ever did.
No,
I mean, he's probably made a couple of reappearances, but
yeah.
we're talking about the Mortal Kombat character called Baraka.
Yeah.
He was cool. He was a cool looking dude.
Yeah, he had crazy teeth. He looked like a piranha.
Really white guy. Big old sword stick out of his arms. But he had just giant teeth too. Didn't he? No jaw, just giant teeth.
Yeah, it looked like a piranha, I think.
Yeah.
Like he just had like...
Yeah. It looked like a bad Tinder date.
Was that the night... So you FaceTime me. I think you're on the GO train. And you were angry as fuck.
Oh, yeah? See,
you-
I was
you
blacked
just-
out.
Oh, really?
I was totally blacked out.
You were like just like mouthing to me, and I'm like, I can't hear you. What do you want? Then I texted you like, what do you want?
Oh.
No reply.
Oh, well, I got home and I met up with people. I tried.
Oh,
anyway.
I saw you later at the Stag's Head.
That's what it was. Yeah, that didn't last long, though. Yeah, that didn't last long at all. You guys are doing karaoke. I walked up and asked, can you do a song? And they saw how drunk I was. They're like, no. And in fact, we're just shutting it all down right now. This guy closed his laptop in front of me right away. Yeah. You know what? Just clap. And he just clapped.
There was a lot of
laptop
fucked up people in that bar that night.
Yeah, well, I missed all that. Fun J game, though. I mean, it was fun to watch them. I think they were playing the Marlins. And the Marlins are down like 38 games, and we were down like 50 or something.
So it's like two teams don't. It doesn't fucking matter.
They call it Battle in the Basement or something. It's just it was to make sure you're not in the absolute last place.
Was it like you and like 3 other people at the Skydome?
It was me and my family.
The only ones.
My
at the
cousins,
Skydome?
my cousins, and my brother and sister, and their wives and husbands and stuff. And
Did it look sad? Like was the turnout sad looking?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's sad. It's sad when you see. I don't know. I wish that they could fill the stadium every night, like they do the Leaf games.
Yeah.
Because Leaf games are fucking those Leafs, man. They haven't won a championship in my whole lifetime, and they're not going to win it. I'm going to die before they win again, and that's it.
Oh man.
I mean, I've talked about this at length already. I talked about, if you can't win a championship in 50 years, sorry.
The city should lose the team.
Yeah, the city loses a team, and that should be like a league rule. It'd make things a little more competitive.
It would. Like people would stop like,
It wouldn't allow teams like, okay, we're just going to drift around the bottom to get more draft picks next year. Like they wouldn't let that shit happen. It'd be like, we're going to lose this franchise if we don't keep this up. Like we have
that works out more often than not, drifting around picking up a bunch of drafts. Like the problem with the Leafs is they haven't really done that. They finally did that to get the last few people.
I don't.
But
this year's like a potential playoff team or championship
it's supposed to
team?
be pretty good, but at the same time, last year
Is that Babcock guy still in charge?
he's the coach. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the video game. There's the NHL, 2018 NHL.
Oh, yeah,
19 whatever. So last year's they hit a simulation and they simulate the entire season to see who the Stanley Cup playoffs were, and last year was the Leafs.
Right.
And so everyone just lost their mind, like, oh shit, the Leafs are winning it. This is it. They were out in the first round, and then this year they ran that simulation. It's the Bruins, and I was like, fuck, why do they have to win that? Because now they're going to be fucked. There's no way it's going to work out for them.
I bet you the Bruins will win. The reason the Leafs didn't win is because teams love beating the Leafs.
It's probably true.
I guarantee it.
It's like a little more fire under them.
Like, fuck it. We're not letting the Leafs fucking win. We're not.
Maybe.
No, we're not going to let the Leafs win the championship. They haven't won in 65 years, or however long it's been. Is it 68 or something?
I don't know how many years it's been, but it's since 67 or something.
Okay, so
I'm not a huge
it's
Leafs
the
fan,
60s.
so.
Yeah, you're not a huge Leaf fan.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's 67.
Okay, when did Boston last win their championship?
2011.
Okay, all right. So you're a bigger Boston fan, I suppose. I mean, like that's knowing when the Leafs won last. You need a history book.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I failed history.
My grandpa saw them win. I think. Yeah. Fucking such a shitty team, man.
Yeah, maybe you're onto something, man. Maybe it should be. I think it's been like after this year. So the St. Louis Blues just won, and now the longest drought without a cup is the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah,
and that's because the Blues had never won a cup.
Oh, I didn't know the St. Louis Blues have been. They're not an original six, are they?
No. They had never won a cup.
Oh, wow.
Ever, and that was the longest a team had gone without.
I thought
winning.
St. Louis Blues were like a kind of an addition team. They've been around this whole time.
They've been around a pretty long time. Yeah,
my whole lifetime.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Never been to St. Louis. You been there?
I mean, I might have been there on like a Warp Tour, but it was a parking lot.
Might have been, yeah.
Yeah, like I saw a lot of places in the States. Well, saw in quotes.
Yeah, exactly. You saw a field.
I saw like a stadium parking lot
Yeah.
for 12 hours, and then I sat on a bus and drove out of town. I saw a gas station or a Walmart.
I was really excited for that Portland show. I went to the Punk and Drublic NoFX tour
Right.
thing. Bad Religion and NoFX, and it's an awesome show.
Yeah.
And then, what happens is when you get these visuals in your head about what the place is going to look like, I imagine Portland being, a seaside city. It's going to be somewhere near the water. No, it was an old dog track. It was a literal old dog track.
Wow.
It was defunct, and then they just made
Put
it a venue.
stages up?
It was a rough, hot place.
I mean,
It's a
most
field,
festivals are. Most festivals are like that's just the way it is.
I'm not a festival guy for that. Like I sat in the shade on a picnic table under a tree.
Yeah.
I got into an argument with a guy. Like, oh, these seats are taken. I'm like, oh, this picnic table is taken in this VIP area that you're just sitting at. No,
Yeah.
we're not doing that. I'm sitting right here, and I sat with my back to him on the other side of the picnic table. He was sitting forward,
Yeah.
as was I, with my back to him, and he's mouthing off at me the whole time, just like, you can't just book a whole just because you got here first. You're not taking a whole picnic table. There's 6 of them here. There's 600 people in this VIP area.
And there was one guy at the picnic table?
Well, one guy. And he's like, these are taken. I'm like, yeah, by me. It's taken right now. Look at it.
What was your wildest night in Portland?
Well, they're not wild nights because there's not a lot of nightlife out there, right?
Really?
Yeah. It was a lot of daytime drinking and stuff. We met some local guys, like a lawyer and an accountant, and they just got us smashed. I don't know why. They were giving us money, like, to just get rounds and rounds. We did that all night.
Lawyers and rich as fuck.
Well, it was me, my girl, and my friend Mike, and we were doing that for hours with them. And then we went out with the one guy went home, and then my friend Mike went home. So it was me and Bree and this dude. And he takes us to this underground bar, and I don't know what was wrong with me at this time. I'm really, really drunk. And I just assumed the guy was gay. I just did. He was very Metro dress. He's a very big, like, linebacker built, but I just assumed he was gay. And I started making comments like, why don't you go ask that guy out? And he's like, I'm not gay, man. I'm like, come on, I'm not. Come on, it's okay. Like, I don't know you. You can tell me. Like, I don't know what was wrong with me. So I was being totally rude to the guy by accident. And
did he just leave?
I don't know what happened at that point. That's when I was like really out of it. So
It's probably there's a point where you can get where you think you're being funny.
Yeah. And I was by myself.
And you're just kind of being a dick.
I was just totally being a dick.
And especially if it's the people who know you, they might get like, okay, that's just McD.
Karma struck though. I lost my wallet that night. I got either pickpocketed.
Oh, maybe it was him. Imagine it was him.
It could have been him. Oh no, I think we contacted
like, Fuck
him.
this guy.
We contacted him the next day actually, and he's like, "No, I don't got it." I'm like, "All right, well, thanks anyway."
Oh, you got his number though.
So we had some method of contacting him, yeah. But no, it wasn't him. It was we went to a taco stand late at night.
Yeah.
And I think I paid for the tacos or something, but I was like face down at a picnic table, and I just handed my wallet to Bree.
Yeah.
We never got it back. So, called the cops, called everybody, like scoured the area. Like I was about to knock
cancel
over
your
trash.
cards and shit.
Well, yeah. No, I kept them active because I talked to the credit card company and they said, we're not going to charge you anything from here at this point on. I'm like, okay, well, let's keep it active. If you're not going to charge me, great. Let's keep them active. And if I see a charge like where near my hotel, I'm running right over there and I'm just going to kick some ass.
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah, just
160 pounds of Justin coming right at you.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, who's got my card? Oh, shit. Everyone's just going to throw their wallets at me. All right, I found mine in this stack of wallets.
This stack, you guys can all have these back.
Yes, put them in the bag. But yeah, so I guess that was the wildest night out there. But I mean, yeah, we when I'm on vacation, I have a little bit of anxiety knowing like I have to make it back to a hotel that I barely know where it is.
Do you like we learned this in the band? Like we would check into a hotel and then hand out a card from the hotel to every guy.
Yeah, me too. I'd write it on my hand or something. Yeah,
yeah.
But that doesn't always work out. We did a bed and breakfast. What is it? Airbnb. We did an Airbnb in Florida, and this is brutal. I was with my friends in Florida at some lakeside bar called Elbow Room. Lakeside, Seaside, Florida. Yeah, Seaside in Florida.
Yeah,
and it went sideways fast. All of us got really, really drunk, and we were waiting for a cab. And I said, I'm going to go in there and grab a couple 2-4s. And my 3 friends just got into I guess kind of like they drive like golf carts here for cabs.
Yeah.
And my 3 friends got into a golf cart, took off.
And that was it.
I came out, phone dead, blackout drunk, middle of the day, like 3 p.m., just smashed. And it was a Sunday, so every single store was closed. Couldn't get a phone charger anywhere.
So you're like, I'll go buy some off the bar.
The bars wouldn't let me in because I was so drunk.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't charge my phone
anymore.
anymore.
Did you have beers? Did they sell you beers?
I had 2 2-4s.
So you're hanging out 2 2-4s, dead phone.
2 2-4s and 2 bags of ice actually under my armpits too.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. So I'm walking around just like hammering beers. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like ask people for advice, but I'm too drunk to get advice from anyone. I'm not
with 2 2-4s and 2 bags of ice.
Yeah, and then I'm giving people beers and stuff. Like, can you just help me, man? Like I need to get into where is it? I'm like, I don't know, and my phone is dead. They're like, how can we help you then? I'm like, fuck. Like I need to charge this phone somewhere. Like no one could help me. So
how was it that hard to find an iPhone charger?
Well, I spent about 300 American in cabs driving around trying to find an open cell phone store, convenience stores, trying to find chargers. Yeah, the cab drivers were fed up. Like they'd kick me out, and I'd get out of one cab, hail another one.
I'm sure it's not as smooth as the way you're saying it now.
I'm pretty sure I'm telling it rocky. Like they would kick me out because I was a drunk. No,
but I mean,
loser.
like the fact, like you trying to find a charger. Like there must be a place to find a charger.
Anyone with a straight mind could have found a charger. I'm talking about a blackout drunk guy.
Yeah.
Like in the sunlight at 4 p.m. now, just out of his mind.
Donald Duck heavy.
Covered. Yeah. So I was out of my. Yeah, I was way gone, and I showed up back to the house at like 8 or 9 p.m. just with a full head of steam. Just so mad at all my friends for leaving me behind. I ruined the night for myself because I came back home, chewed them all out, yelled at everybody and shit for leaving me like that. Because it cost me like 300 American to get home.
I mean, there's got to be something better you could have done.
I found a cell phone store that was closed, but there's someone in it. And I knocked on the door incessantly until he said, what do you need? I need to charge my phone. Can I just come in and charge my phone? And they're like, well, you got to buy a charger. I'm like, I'm out of money and my charge card isn't working because I tried to use it at the airport like 70 times. It wasn't working. So I had no charge card, no cash. So the guy just let me come in and charge it to like 20% or something. find the address, called another cab, got back to the place. And I got back there, my friends were like, you gotta learn how to take care of yourself, man. I'm like, you gotta learn how to fucking leave your friends blackout drunk in the sidewalk.
I mean, they do have a point. You should have been able to at least make it back to where you're going.
I understand I'm an adult, but you also just don't be like...
Are you?
No, of course I get the point of being like, let's just go home. But at the same time, it's like, hey, let's all just take this cab home. It'll cost us 1/3. It'll cost McD 4 times.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's
just not
dick
do
move.
that to him. Yeah. So a dick move turned into like me losing $300, and then it was garbage. It was a horrible, horrible thing that happened out there. I was fucking furious, man. Furious. That's actually the maddest.
I'm sorry to laugh. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was inconsolable at the time, but in retrospect, yes, there's an argument that could easily be made on both sides of it. You're an adult. Take care of yourself. Yes. Also, you're an adult. Don't ditch your friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because there's no way I would do that.
Like driving around in a cab. I don't understand how that would have helped, though.
I was trying to find a cell phone store, a convenience store. Yeah.
And they just didn't know where one was?
Can you take me, like, I guess, things are a little more lax down there in Florida where like, things are just closed. I don't know. Take me to a Max. Take me, what's a Max milk? Take me to a 7-Eleven. You have 7-Eleven. Take me to a 7-Eleven. They go into a 7-Eleven. They don't have phone chargers. I'm like, fuck me. And even if they did, I was probably too drunk to know how to ask for one because I come in and go like, get this drunk idiot out of here.
The Airbnb.
Yeah, like I was showing up. I remember I bought this Yankee tank top. It was like, oh my God. Yeah, I forgot about this. It was a wife beater. I bought an American flag wife beater.
Of course you did.
Took my shirts off, put this on, took my shirts into my back pocket. Those are gone because I'm walking around everywhere. So I lost my shirts. So, I'm showing up just blacked out everywhere in this fucking stupid tank top.
Well, and also you look like a fucking maniac, so nobody wants to help you.
Yeah, like pants like down around
2
my fucking
cases
hips
of
and
fucking
shit.
beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the case of beer ripped open and like just flew everywhere while I was walking with him. And I remember like screaming in the streets, just being like, fuck, and just like shotgunning beers by myself in the hot heat, just being like, I don't want to waste him. But I'm like giving him.
So chugging them is going to make everything better.
Like I'd walk past like moms walking with their kids, like, you want a beer? And like, no, God, get away!
Get away from my kids!
Yeah. I hate these Marlboros. Just having a rough day in the sun.
Oh man, when I used to smoke, I loved Marlboros.
Oh, I can't do it. Like, you think my voice is rough now? Oh,
yeah,
God, I sound like a gargoyle when I'm smoking those.
American cigarettes were the best. They actually taste like fucking something awesome.
No, they smell like a tire fire to me, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, Canadian smokes are just like smoking dust. There's just like nothing to them.
I got chewed out by a friend that said I was making bullshit, but I was told by some, I don't know where I heard it or what happened, but they said American tobacco would travel too far and they could smell where American troops are during like Desert Storm or war.
Really?
So they would try to import Canadian cigarettes, be like, it doesn't travel as far, the stink gets filtered out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, it's true.
It definitely
Canadian smokes
true.
just smell like smoke. American cigarettes smell like there's a flavor. It's
There's
a flavor
something there, yeah.
Like there's something there, and it's like
I think American cigarettes are the way cigarettes are probably supposed to be. I think out here we've kind of feminized them, and I don't mean to say that like we've just churched them up,
neutralized them.
We've
to
nerfed
them.
Yeah,
them.
We've nerfed our smokes out here. Yeah. Because now they don't taste or smell like anything. I don't even know why I smoke. I honestly don't. I haven't enjoyed it in years.
When we were in Greece last year, I was rolling my own cigarettes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, I'm not gonna fucking start getting an addiction when you have to roll your own. Like, it takes too much fucking long.
My uncle did that,
and like, but it also was amazing. Like, they tasted good. I actually have it in my freezer.
You have rolling tobacco and rolling papers here.
Yeah.
Can you roll cigarettes? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have one of those.
We'll have one of those. We'll take a break.
Do you make a little filter for them and everything?
I got a pack of filters. You can get filters.
So you have filters here for
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I got the whole fucking
I gotta
shebang.
try that. I gotta try that.
They're it's like flavorful. Like, it tastes
My uncle
good.
did it, and he would carry a little piece of sandpaper with him.
Yeah?
So he could sand away the nick stains on his fingers because it got so bad, I guess.
Really?
When you roll your own, you really bad nick stains?
When it started, we went to a jazz bar in Santorini. Mm-hmm. And it was awesome. The guy who was making cocktails was wicked. The tiny little fucking bar, the size of my kitchen. Like, and I don't have a big kitchen, but this big, with a bar on one side, and you couldn't fit 3 people on the other side of the bar. It was just like real tiny. and they have this stand-up bass above, like hanging above the bar.
No.
And we're like, oh, this place rules. Let's go in there. And the guy's rolling his own cigarettes right at the bar. There's 2 doors on both ends because you know all those corridors and the walkways and all that shit. So there's just a door on each side. And
Is
you can walk
Santorini the
in.
freaky place I went to? Was it all white and everything?
No, you guys didn't go there. No, that was Mykonos.
Mykonos.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But you know how there's all those walkways and all that kind of shit?
Yeah.
Santorini's got the same idea.
Okay.
Except it's across the top of a cliff. And so, like, there's a door on each side, and this bartender's just, like, rolling his own cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
And every time he lit one up, I was like, fuck, that smells so fucking good.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I actually asked him, I'm like, what are you smoking? Because, like, that's amazing. And he's just like, here.
But European tobacco was different than American tobacco as well.
Oh, yeah.
European tobacco was
it's
more
even
like
different.
Canadian tobacco.
Yeah.
Much more like it, but it's still different.
No, I don't know what this is. Like, and you'll try it. We'll come back to it. But it's like, it was like super. It smelled nice. It was like sweet. It's almost like, you know when you smell like Colts,
Yeah.
you know, and it's
Or
like
like,
something's nice about them, and you're like,
What are those things called? Hookahs?
Yeah, like
Hookahs,
a hookah, and it was just like it smells good and it smells fruity, sorta, and it's just like real nice. And I was like, "What is that? Like, what are you smoking? It smells amazing." And he's like, "Oh, here, have one." And like Kate and I split it, like smoking the same. I was like, "Fuck, that's fucking good."
She's getting into smoking those cloves, right?
Oh God,
Skip the vapes, get into smoking cloves. There's no nicotine in them.
aren't vapes killing people now again? I don't know. I feel like every other day it's like vapes don't do anything. Vapes kill everyone.
No, yeah, I think it's just. I think a lot of people are taking it too far. It's like anything, like smoking 2 packs a day. Like obviously that's harmful. I smoke a pack every 3 to 4 days. I know it's all very, very stupid at the same time.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I'm still moderating as best I can. It's an addiction nonetheless.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have 2 friends I think smoke a pack a day right now, and that's just mental to me. I don't even know where we find the time to do it.
No, Kate doesn't smoke that much. I know that.
No, yeah, I have two dude friends, and one of them's like proud of it. Like I wake up, hit my alarm, and I light a cigarette in my basement.
Crazy.
Like that was what? Why? It's like you want to do it. It's like you kind of have a sense of pride about it.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, I love smokes.
Yeah, it's a part of his identity. Like it's not a. It's kind of those people that get carried away with weed culture.
Yeah.
Weed culture, you get carried away with it. Now there's a huge resurgence of weed culture right now. Where it's
I
becoming
don't know.
normalized.
It's not as weird because it's normalized. Now it's just like, I got fucking weed. I got 2 jars of fucking weed on the table. I don't know what the fuck to do with it.
It's not a counterculture anymore.
Yeah.
So it doesn't require the kind of fanfare that it used to have.
Yeah, hypnotic posters and aliens.
It was so
420.
celebrated. Yeah, like you go to a festival, there'd be a guy with like a weed. I remember this specifically. A top hat, like a cat in the hat top hat.
Yeah.
And had like weed leaves all over. Like, oh, what the fuck, man? He had like a weed, like a chronic leaf cape.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I bet you that guy likes weed.
Yeah. Football jerseys with 420 on the back and shit.
Yeah, dude. Is that really that big a part of your identity?
Yeah.
It's just sad. Like I would come up with stuff like that. I was like, what if I got a toque that said beer and smokes?
Actually, you should get that.
I tried. What happened was...
we just ordered 2 hats. Maybe we should put that on there instead.
Well, I wanted toques. I'll tell you. What happened is that I wanted them specifically made so there was like... not embroidered in, but stitched in. So it was like...
That's embroidery, yeah.
No, embroidery is kind of like putting it on it. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm talking out of school. But nonetheless, it was supposed to be like in the pattern of the toque. It wasn't supposed to be like an afterthought.
Oh, right? Okay. Yeah.
And it was going to say beer and smokes or whatever. Yeah. Or specifically what it was.
Yeah.
But
right in the design
I looked into it and I called the manufacturer and they're like, yes, okay. So you want to go ahead with it? Yeah, I do. Okay. So how many do I have to order? They're like, 300. I'm like, oh, fuck. And how much do I owe you? They're like, I think it was $800 or $900.
That's actually not bad.
It wasn't bad because I know I could move them.
Yeah.
I could drop into any Oshawa store and be like, yeah, I'll take.
Yeah, I'll take.
I'll take them all, and let me know when you get more. But I didn't want to pull the trigger.
Invest $800 into a beer and smokes hat.
Yeah. It was nice though. It was orange,
dude. You know how many people are starting fucking clothing companies right now? Yeah. That are like all these cool names and all these cool whatever. But imagine someone started a clothing company called Beer and Smokes.
I bought one that said. It said I got it misconstrued. It said beer drinker Hellraiser, and I'm like, I thought it said something else, but I don't want to wear a hat around that says Hellraiser.
Yeah, it's just
yeah. I don't know, and I think I spent like $60 on it when I was drunk. Like I get shit from Amazon all the time back, and I was like, when did I order this Spider-Man with no pants on and his dick hanging out. Have you
Oh,
seen
yeah.
that thing?
I've seen it, yeah.
That just showed up at the house. I had no idea when I ordered it.
That's
and how
it.
I got
That's
it.
the problem with being able to just look on your phone and go, send it to my house.
Pull the trigger, yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally one button on Amazon for me. Like, I've punched in all the passwords. If someone got a hold of my phone, they could spend like $1,000. They could spend my whole bank account in a minute. It would be just like, go, order,
Yeah,
gone.
It's good to know if
Yeah.
I ever want something.
Yeah. I almost bought a motorcycle today.
Really?
$4,000 for a really dumb motorcycle called the Honda Monkey, but they're not in Canada yet. It's like a little baby motorcycle. It's a baby motorcycle for adults. I think it goes maybe like 50 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
It's just a cute little thing, and I don't have to be intimidated by it because I've always wanted a motorcycle, but I also don't want to die in a motorcycle accident. So
Just because it's actually the fact that it's smaller might mean you would die faster.
no, you go fast and you hit a car, you're pink mist. If you're going slow and you
It's-
get run
yeah, but
over,
it's not-
you
it's
die
not
slow, agonizing death.
People who die in motorcycle accidents aren't because they were going fast. It's because someone run them over.
Yeah, there's two things about it. There's things that there's
I mean, the people who go fast and end up like biffing their fucking like Kawasaki Ninja.
biffing. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, like that's just like sorry, but you're an idiot.
There's factors I didn't know about. Wind is a big factor apparently.
Oh yeah.
So apparently, if you're like in a turn where you're leaned into the wind, and you try to get out of that, so I'm going around a big bend, the wind's blowing into me while I'm making my turn. Mm-hmm. When I go to straighten out of the turn, it's a big deal. You're going to really pull all the way to the left, and you might go into the left
You could
lane.
go right over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to an old Harley driver, friend of mine's stepfather, and he talked about he used to just ride in a leather vest, nothing underneath it. He ran it, and no helmet,
Yeah.
just a leather vest. And
Long hair.
yeah, and he took a chunk of gravel, like rock gravel, in the chest while he was driving, and he didn't have the time to like slow down or think about it. He was in the middle of a lot of traffic, so he just had to like wait it out with
Tough
this
it out.
bullet in his chest. And luckily, he was like a 300-something pound dude. Because if it would
like
happen to me,
sitting
it
in
would have just
there.
walked through my sternum into my heart.
Yeah.
So he just like had to slowly pull over and call like 911, like get a hospital over to him. Because
Oh, my
they had to
God.
pull a chunk of gravel out and it was like 3 inches deep into his chest.
Oh my god.
And that's just from riding a bike. Imagine like it hit you in the eye. Your head would just explode.
Oh my god.
It'd be like getting hit with a shotgun.
Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah, I just want to go slow. I just want to putt around from friend's house to friend's house until
Yeah.
I've had too many. And then my $4,000 shitty motorcycle is just there chained up or something.
Yeah.
I don't got to worry about it. And that's what I want to do. Just a little putt, little fun thing.
I've always wanted a motorcycle. One of these days, I think one day I'll probably be 700 years old. But one day I would love to have like a little like cafe bike or
Cafe racer.
cafe
Yeah.
racer bike. Probably or like a Harley, like your regular like whatever
They're
Harley.
expensive and loud. I just want some. I just want a little
Yeah.
fun thing that you can just
They're
go to
actually
your neighbor's
not
place.
that bad. Like if you buy like a used Harley, it's like it's a lot, but it's not a lot.
I just don't have any real knowledge. I had a friend telling me he's big into bikes and he's a really excellent mechanic. Chicky. I think I can mention Chicky on here.
Yeah.
And then we ended up, both of us, having a conversation with this guy in Kijiji, and he turned out to be a complete sociopath. He was insane.
Yeah.
But he only wanted like $1,200 for this like really nice bike. So
Yeah.
we messaged him, and the guy's like, "Oh, you're both dreamers. You're both just losers. You don't want the bike." And he's like, "I'll give it to you for $1,000." We're like, "Yeah, we'll take it. We'll leave right now. We'll come get it." He's like,
Yeah.
"Nah, you're both losers." Like he was just doing this
Just a
weird,
weird
shit. I don't know
stick.
what was going on. Yeah, I don't know what shtick.
Shtick. Sorry.
There you go. Shtick. Yeah.
Shtick. A good friend of mine that I used to work with, he, well, I haven't seen him in a long time, but he was a good friend back in the day. His family owns and runs Motor City Customs in Oshawa. And, yeah,
Right
great.
down by the 401 there.
Yeah, they're pretty close to here, actually. Yeah, where I am.
Yeah.
But he, he's like, if you are looking, like, let me know, kind of thing. But then I never end up doing anything about it. So.
Because it's a big trigger to pull. It's a huge.
Yeah.
It's not a feasible thing to own a. Feasible. It's not a reasonable.
It's got to
thing.
be your hobby, and I have way
Yeah.
too many hobbies now. So, like, there's too many things that I want and would rather have. I'm also not good at fixing, like, small engine repair and cars and bikes. Like, that needs to be something you're good at. Like, oh, I can change my own oil, so this is not a fucking cost.
There
for
is a
me.
way you can buy these manuals. I don't know what they're called now, Clark's or something. But they're just
sounds right.
They're just instructions for your specific model and car. And
Yeah.
I used to fix my Volkswagen with it, and I realized it's not that intimidating.
Yeah, but you have to.
I used to fuck it up all the
Do
time.
you want to spend fucking $800 on tools to do the one fucking job? Like, if you don't have all the tools, all of a sudden it's
you don't
expensive.
necessarily need it. You need just a socket set for the most part, you know. And then if you don't have the right tools, there's other ways to get around it. But
And then you also need a whole day. So then all of
Yeah,
a sudden you start
yeah.
putting it together. It's like, okay, what am I worth an hour
Yeah.
right now? You know, realistically, like if you add that up, and then you're like, I have 1 day off right now, or I have 2 days off a week. Do I add up that amount of time, and do I spend an entire day trying to do this?
well, then if that depends on how much you enjoy stuff, and if you just don't,
and
enjoy
that's why
it,
it's got to be your hobby.
Yeah.
It's got to be. You can't just be like,
well, it can only be a hobby here because you got to pay year-round insurance in Canada, but you can only drive it for 4 or 5 months of the year
oh, you don't have to. You
comfortably.
don't have to pay year round.
for motorcycles. Yeah, you got to
Do
pay
you?
year-round insurance. Yeah, there's no way. That's always
Why
been
is that
it.
different than cars then?
What do you mean? How is it different from cars?
Yeah,
You
like my
gotta pay
dad's got 2
year-round.
cars. He doesn't pay your insurance year round. He takes
talking
insurance off of his car and uses his truck only in the winter.
I may be talking out of school. Any motorcyclist on there wants to chirp back at us, but to my understanding,
At
you
Dumpster
pay
Talk.
year-round insurance. Yeah, dumpster talk. How do you contact us?
Yeah, we have at Dumpster Talk on just about everything.
Do it on the Instagram. That's the one I pay
Yeah,
attention to.
which is also at Dumpster Talk.
I didn't know this.
Hey, let's. I'm gonna grab a beer.
Uh-huh.
We'll take a 2-second break.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Kick that recorder back on, bro. Yeah, I love smoking while I'm drinking, but when I'm working, it's just an obligation at this point now.
Yeah.
That's just dumb.
Well, I know that, like, you don't, in some places, like, you don't get a break unless you go and have a smoke.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's like, there's a lot of jobs like that.
Well, I have job sites where like we leave the apprentices working, and the foreman and myself will go out and smoke cigarettes and just hang out the whole time. I shouldn't be saying this online, but there's guilt with it for me. But these guys that have worked for 25, 30 years,
Yeah.
they don't care. They treat their apprentices like garbage. They're horrible to them. But, you know.
There's
can you
still
do?
a lot to be fixed in that type of line of work, man.
Yeah.
Probably
yeah.
never will be, but
No, you can't. I mean, that's the thing. You have to turn a blind eye to safety constantly. In what I do, it's ridiculous. Like when I'm tap dancing on the top of a 14-foot ladder, and there's no two ways about it. You can't get the job done unless I do that.
that's fucked.
And I can't tell someone to do it, right?
Yeah.
So I do it. And this is stuff when someone used to tell me to do it, I'd be like, fuck off, I'm not doing that. But now I'm in charge of the job, so I just know I've got to get it done.
That's fucked.
It's insane. But there's other tasks where like I've been as a fitter, as an established person or whatever, and I'll be on a job site and the guy says like, well, we're going to get a Zoom boom up there and then we're going to put a ladder on top of the Zoom boom and then we're going to build a scaffold on the ladder. I'm like, what are you talking about? We're not doing that.
Yeah.
Like if you send an apprentice up to do that, I'll report you. Like, fuck
Yeah.
you. I'll never let that happen while I'm on your job site.
Dude, job safety is pretty important, man.
Well, I've been on a job site where a guy died. So like,
Really?
yeah, he fell off. His name was Kevin. He fell off the 65th story of my building. It was
Off the building.
he fell off the building. Yeah, he was pulling a form for a concrete. He was a form fitter for like the guys pouring concrete for the floors.
Yeah.
This is downtown Toronto at Yonge and Gerrard, a tower called Aura Tower. And I hope I have his name right. I'm pretty sure it was Kevin. He's a 27-year-old guy.
Jesus
And
Christ.
he had something on called a perimeter harness. And the perimeter harness doesn't allow you to walk to the very edge of the building. It's basically a wire,
yeah.
not a very strong one, but it stops you from walking all the way to the edge. He was linked onto perimeter B. He's supposed to be linked onto perimeter A. And that gave him an extra 5 feet, and he was able to walk off the edge. Whether or not he did that intentionally, we'll never know. But
Yeah.
he was pulling a form, so the guy on the crane has the form, and he's craning it all the way up, and he's got a rope, so he's keeping it steady, floor to floor. The wind took the frame, because this is a 30 by 30 chunk of wood,
Yeah.
and the wind caught it and pulled the rope, and he thought he was safe, and he just flew off the building.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. It's brutal. What was crazy about it is that when we showed up to work on Monday, because this happened on a Friday, we showed up to work on Monday figuring this is going to be some safety meeting, and it's, maybe we're calling off the work site. It's like the job supervisor came in and said, what are you guys doing? Get up the lift. Go on the ladder. What are you talking about? Go to work. Get to work. There wasn't so much as a memo about it for like 3 weeks, like a stupid newspaper article they put in the fucking hoist.
That's so shitty,
It
man.
was insane. Because I remember we'd go up the hoist, and you could see where he landed. He landed on an adjacent building,
Yeah.
which was like 150 feet away probably, and he fell on top of the roof of an adjacent building, which was 35 stories high, which shows how far he fucking flew off the building.
Yeah.
And there's just a blue tarp over where he hit, and we'd go up every day and just look at this blue tarp and just kind of reminded yourself of
Yeah.
how,
Holy shit.
and how expendable you are, because they don't care. My first safety meeting there was my very first day on the job. I went to my first safety meeting. I was an apprentice, day one, and they go, this job is a 3-year-long task, and they've predicted 2.5 deaths on it. So don't be that guy, because odds are 2.5 guys are going to die here. So
That's fucking insane.
yeah. And they know that. They know that when they start a build like that. It's just insane. Like, to me, it's completely
The fact
unacceptable.
that they factor that
They
number
factor
in.
that in, and they start the build anyway. It's like, wait, don't we stop and think?
Yeah.
like if this is going to kill a person that's working to build it, that's unacceptable. That it has to stop right away. And then you think what's happening? Well, look at Dubai. There's like 20 guys dropping dead daily. Starvation and dehydration shit. Like,
Well, they don't have the same work rules.
those are
that we do.
slaves. Those are slaves building those buildings.
Yeah.
Slaves. They take their passports. They won't pay them. And be like, you want to go starve in the streets, or do you want to work? Because we'll feed you.
That's insane.
Yeah. And they live in like ghettos. Horrible place.
It's fucked up.
Fun stuff. Fun stuff to talk about.
Jesus. All right. Well,
Well, that on a sobering note, we're supposed to talk about Oshawa more often on here,
Sobering.
right? Sobering?
sobering.
Sobering.
Yeah.
Sobering. Jesus.
A bit of a sob story, that's
Yeah.
for sure. Mm-hmm. Holy shit.
Oshawa, right? You almost clipped that guy coming in here when we were driving over here.
Which guy?
The guy on the scooter.
Oh, I didn't clip him. I didn't even come close to him. He was sitting there, but he was.
So I told you I'd talk about it later. Here it is.
Oh yeah. You were going to tell me a story.
I'm driving up Mary Street on Oshawa Tuesday, 3 a.m, coming home from work. And I just see something at the last second.
Yeah.
The last second, maybe 10 feet away. And just completely swerve. I don't know what it was. And then as I look to my right and see what it was, it's a guy sitting in a shopping cart with his Rottweiler pulling the shopping cart in
Wow.
the center of the road.
Holy fuck.
I turn and I go to my house and I'm like, you know what? I can't take it. I turn back around, go back out, and I start chewing this guy out. I put my window down and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And he starts laughing and waving. I'm like, no. Get off the fucking street. So I pull in front of him. And he's like, what, you can't fucking see me, man? I'm like, dude, I don't even know where you get you're in a black shopping cart. You're wearing a black hoodie.
Yeah.
You got a black dog. I almost ran over you and your dog. And he's like, you can't fucking see me, man. Fucking, I'm on the shoulder. I'm like, you're in the middle of the street. And like, I don't want to argue. I don't want to run over a guy and his dog coming home from work. Like, just for your own safety, what were you fucking thinking? He's all right, okay, you're right. And he gets out of the shopping cart. And then the shopping cart is still on my street right now, where exactly
still
where he
there?
left it. Yes, well, there's always shopping carts.
Yeah, I know.
There's
Oshawa's
even an
got shopping
Instagram
carts.
called Shopping Carts of Oshawa.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I
Yeah.
gotta check that out.
I send him photos from time to time because there's one called like Pee Bottles of New York City, which is great. He's amazing at it. He just always constantly documents pee bottles
So
that
he's
he
just
finds, and people
posting
send him
them?
pee bottles all over
Yeah.
New York. They're everywhere all over New York. And so this guy does shopping carts of Oshawa.
That's pretty good.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, there's a plethora of shit to take pictures of for sure.
Oh, in Oshawa for sure, man.
Yeah.
I know. I should have maybe took a photo shoot with the guy, but at the same time, I was pretty agitated and almost like murdered a guy and his dog.
Yeah, you gotta document this, man. We gotta get it on there. Post it on our Instagram.
Maybe he's a listener. Maybe a friend. If you know some 27-year-old junkie that rides around in shopping carts around Oshawa,
With
let
the
us know.
Rottweiler.
Yeah, go. Maybe it was a big dog, big healthy dog. Can't say it was a Rottweiler. It was a black dog.
Wow.
Poor dog. I'll tell you, if my speech impediment is, more prevalent in this episode than ever before, because my tongue is brutally injured. I've never bit my tongue this hard in my life. It was insane.
What were you eating?
I'm a 37-year-old man, and I was eating a fruit by the foot. I Fruit by the foot.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
a fruit roll up.
Yep.
You may know them as fruit roll ups, but they've evolved into a foot long.
Fruit by the foot. I think people know fruit by the foot.
But they don't have fruit roll ups anymore. They changed them to fruit by the foot. Right?
The fruit roll-ups don't exist anymore?
I haven't seen them.
I mean, I haven't looked for them.
I
So
haven't looked for them. Costco was selling like 50 of them in a box for $10.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, deal. And
how many did you get through before you're like, I'm fucking sick of these?
Well, I'm at like maybe 40 right now, and I could eat 10 in a row. Like I limit it.
Chew them like gum.
Well, I eat them. I allow myself to take 2 out of the package at a time, out of the box, because I will eat all of them. They're the fucking greatest. I love them, and I just like suck them back.
Are they all the same flavor?
No, they're all different.
Oh,
ones
okay,
in there.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I was like, if they're all one flavor, I'd be
Yeah.
fucking.
In fact, so it's an inch wide. So there's like a half inch of lemon and a half inch of strawberry.
Oh, they're multi-flavored, each
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
And then they're all like that?
you can pull them apart. Yeah. And they're kind of separated on the strip, so you can pull them apart if you want to. But
Okay.
I'm more of a grape man myself anyway. So if I got
I
lemon
remember.
grape,
I wish I knew who this was. This monster that it could be you for all I know.
Yeah.
To just pull the whole thing off the fruit by the foot, ball it up.
Oh, I do that.
Do you do that?
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah,
It's the best.
You're a monster.
That's why I bit my tongue. and I'm telling you, I chomped this thing so hard. I had to check in the mirror if I didn't lost a chunk off it. And at the time I was quite sure I did.
Yeah.
Like there was so much blood in my mouth.
You heard it crunch.
I went right through it.
Yeah.
Like a badger on a leg, man. Like I absolutely destroyed my tongue, and the whole front of it is just destroyed. Like
Well, luckily your mouth heals pretty fast.
I hit it with my incisor and my lower bicuspid. How about that, eh?
Wow, somebody went to dentistry school.
Thank you. Yep. I know my teeth.
Which one's your bicuspid?
It's got like 2 lumps on it. It's after your incisor.
Okay.
And your
I'll take your word for it because I don't know.
Oh, no. Sorry. Your incisor is next to your front teeth, right? Then is your canine, is your pointy one. And then your bicuspid is after that, and then your molars.
So you hit it with your canine.
My canine and my bicuspid, yeah. And I just went through it. Like, it was demolished. Like, they're not going to give me a new tongue.
Should have pierced it, man. Should have stuck a piece.
I thought about, that's strange. I thought about that. Like, people that got their tongues pierced, like, how long did this take? Apparently it's like 40 minutes healing time, because it's right in the center of the tongue.
There's no way it heals in 40 minutes.
If you take your stud out, apparently it's 40 minutes, it'll seal up.
Oh, I thought you meant like it feels fine after 40 minutes.
It feels strange. I bet you feel strange for like half a year, but the healing process is something like 40 minutes. Like, and this is no 40-minute heal. This thing, I ravaged it. Like, I feel like I stuck it in a bug zapper, and I should know because I actually one time stuck my tongue in a bug zapper.
Fuck off. Really?
Yeah,
That's a dumb move. Was that a dare or a bet?
I insisted on it. I insisted upon trying. We cut a hole in it so that I could get my tongue in. And then I did it, and wow, fucking zap. That hurt. Yeah. But the healing time was less on that than this. This is brutal. Dying from it. And like how we've been swallowing, chewing, eating our whole lives, and I just crunched it.
I bite my cheek
Cheek. Inside
and
your
my
cheek, yeah.
and my lip. I bite those constantly.
I never bite my lips, but I bite my cheek from time to time. That blows my mind. I do want to mean like really like if I'm eating a steak, and I'll just chomp down on my inside of my cheek, and then you get that crunch sound, that like visceral crunch sound.
Oh yeah.
So just,
I've got permanent scars on the insides of my cheeks.
Oh,
from
yeah.
biting my cheek,
oh yeah.
and then like it just happens over and over again.
Oh yeah.
It's like I just constantly fucking bite it. Like once it's bitten, it sticks out into my mouth, and I don't have enough space in there. I don't think. There's like permanent scars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't see in there.
Well,
He's showing me some. I can't see.
all right.
I need like a dental mirror and all that shit. And then even then, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I see it. I can't see shit. Oh, okay, so yeah, I totally see it.
Yeah, you should have just said yes.
Oh man,
man.
Mike, oh my goodness, you're wrapped. Looks like an alligator pit.
Oh man.
You seen this lady? She ran into I think it was the Boston Zoo. She was dancing in front of the lions.
No.
She ran into the lion pen.
Really?
And let's think of like maybe a late 30s, early 40s black woman, and she goes into the lion pit and dances in front of a lion. Not like she doesn't get down. She just kind of shoulders and hands and motions, and like.
So she's not twerking in like.
No, it was like 24 hours after the video got released. They still didn't know where she was or like how to track. They're trying to track her down.
Like, so she went in, did that, and then got out.
Got out. She was fine. This lion is just like looking at her like he was approaching her and then getting like stepping back because
people are just fucking crazy, man.
What's the thing?
Didn't somebody recently die trying to do some sort of fucking dangerous yoga on their balcony or something? I just read something.
Yeah,
like that.
some girl fell off. Yeah, I don't know what that's nonsense though. Like, yeah.
I just don't understand why someone can like.
That's called evolution. Sometimes, like when you do shit like that,
population control.
When a frat boy goes down a fucking laundry chute and dies, you're like, yeah, okay, well,
yeah,
shit like that happens
down a set of stairs in a laundry basket.
Could have been me, and people would say that same shit about me too. Like I've done a bunch of dumb shit, and if I had that really dumb death, okay.
Who broke 2 arms in Whistler? Somebody broke 2 arms in Whistler.
A friend of mine broke 2 arms. Yeah, he climbed up a chain. It was a feat. Now, mind you, I wasn't there, but I know the story because I saw where the act happened. He climbed up a chain. There was a chain dangling down, and I think it used to hold a flagpole or something to like draw a shade.
Okay.
And he climbed up a chain. He climbed it up 2 stories.
Yeah.
He was hanging off this kind of it was a bridgeway. He's hanging off the side of it, and he thinks he can maybe
like the side of a house or something. Right?
What happened? He got all the way up, and then it's time to come down, but he
Yeah.
can't take the chain back down. For whatever reason, the chain didn't work to get back down. So now he's trying to he's holding onto the side of the building with both hands like a cereal caddy. Remember those things?
No.
You got like 2 claws, goes on the side of your bowl, and then the feet touch the wall, right? These give away in cornflakes and shit.
I've never heard of a cereal caddy.
Yeah, it would just hang on the side of your bowl. So he was doing that.
What did you put in the cereal caddy?
It didn't do anything. It was just it was an ornament for the side of your bowl.
Yeah.
So he's hanging off the side of it like a cereal caddy. And it was time to, try to shuffle down, maybe change his grip and put his thing on the next ledge, but he couldn't do it. And he's like, fuck. And then his hands lost control, lost grip, fell down. And as he fell down, he fell basically flat on his back, but he put his arms down. He put his wrists and hands down to kind of break his fall. He smashed,
like behind him.
Yeah. Smashed both his wrists like smithereens. Like, just smashed him real bad.
Like, not just fractured, but like shattered him.
And they're on, like, a big drinking binge, and they had to fly home from BC to Ontario the next day. And you can't have casts on you can't have recently broken bones on a flight.
Really?
Like, no, because the pressure will mess it up. So he can't get casts, and he knows that already because he's been a hockey player for years, and he just knows that shit. So he's like, I can't get cast until I get back to Ontario, so we just got to do this. So his friends are carrying all his bags. He gets on the plane. His hands are just swelling like crazy. The pain is immense. He can't do jack shit. His one friend is puking because they're so hungover.
He probably still shouldn't be on a flight.
Yeah, so the guy with the broken hands is carrying all the bags because the other guy's so hungover.
It's Matt, right?
My friend Matt, yeah. And his friend Rick is too hungover. He barfed on the bus on the way to the airport. He can't carry any bags. So Matt with the broken wrist is carrying 4 bags on his back. You're talking like year-round travel, like a year's worth of travel.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Like hundreds of pounds of stuff.
And Matt's
got it all with 2 broken wrists. And the other guy's carrying nothing. A couple months later, I go golfing with Matt. He has 2 casts on his hands. I don't know why he came golfing. He has 2 casts on his hands. He still beats me at golf. Like his worst round still beat me.
Yeah.
Because he used to beat everybody. And he was actually still a terrible golfer. I think he lied a lot.
Well, he beat you, though, with 2 broken wrists.
It's not a big achievement to beat me at golf.
No.
I don't keep score. I just go, what's the par? They go, 4. I go, double par. I just get back in the cart. I don't
double par.
I don't count unless I had like a birdie. I stop counting. It's not an achievement. It's not a par. It's not a birdie. Yeah. I don't care. Once I go above par, I'm like, give me a triple par. I don't give a shit.
What's the maximum here?
Yeah, I'd like to go out and play
There's a name
skins if I had. What's that?
There's a name for like the maximum on a hole, like maybe that's a mini putt. I think it's a mini putt. It's like 6. It's like once you hit 6, it's like you just get 6.
Yeah, probably. I don't know that.
That probably doesn't work in golf. I don't know.
I just put a new trivia question. There is something. I don't want to give it away because I just made a trivia question about it, but I will.
Okay.
For listeners, get this question for free on my trivia night. They'll get this.
Okay.
In golf, there's the par.
Maybe you can ask me. Ask
par.
me the trivia.
Oh, okay. Well, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up so I get the actual wording, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
It should only take a moment. I write trivia in my notes, which iPhone notes, by the way, fuck your whole company for how shitty this app is. Notes. Like, fuck this. They're awful. Let me see here.
It's not at all.
No, they're terrible.
I'll do this.
Yeah, sorry. Well, they're kind of flipped around here now. I don't know.
Should have got the glockenspiel for this part.
What's a glockenspiel?
Remember that?
The what about the xylophone?
Nah, xylophones are big and wooden.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what a glockenspiel is?
Yeah, the steel ones.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, bud.
Well, I don't know. It threw them all around. Okay, but anyway.
You should put that into your trivia questions.
Nah, you'll get this. Hang on. I can word it myself anyway.
Paraphrase.
Par, birdie,
Yeah.
eagle, albatross, blank, hole in one. It's a difficult argument. People say that this doesn't exist, and a lot of other golfers say it does exist. So
this is not necessarily a fact.
It's in there. It's in the rules of golf.
It's in the official rules of golf.
It's in the official rules of golf, but so many say that it's such an impossible thing to happen that it doesn't really ever happen. So if you think about what a par and a birdie and an eagle are,
Yeah.
right? An eagle is
2 under par.
2 under par, right?
Yeah.
Right. And an albatross is 4 under par, right? But a condor is a hole in one on a par 5. Right?
Okay.
And then there's a hole in one and a hole in one.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called a condor.
It's called a condor. It goes in bird size, right?
Yeah. I put that together.
Tiny birds.
Yeah.
Tiny bird, big birds.
And so a condor is not 5 under par. It's a hole in one on a par 5. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Essentially, yes. I mean, it has to be that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because there's not holes that are like.
Well, because an albatross is 4.
Is there par 6 holes? There's no par 6 holes.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
It's 4 under par.
All right.
Yeah, there you go. Little piece of trivia. Trivia night, unannounced right now, but we'll get to you.
Get to a trivia night?
Well, I'm just gonna.
I'm excited.
I think I'm just gonna be like $100 grand prize, like $1 team fee or something, or like each team member is $1 each. You get 3 team members, and we'll have like I don't know 6 teams or something. If I can ever muster that many people together, but
yeah, that'd be a lot of people.
Well, it's insane. I just built that stupid harvest table that seats 10. And then I realized I think I have like 6 friends. So I don't know why I have a 10-seater table.
Nobody wants to sit that close to each other. So
yeah, I know.
Kind of works out.
We'll have one dinner on it and then put it on the curb with a price tag on it. I don't know what the fuck we're going to do with it. It's so
Put it
huge.
on the curb with a price tag.
10-foot long table.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet table.
It's a massive table. I just want to see if I could do it. Mostly it was that. Mm-hmm. Bree wanted it. I got it for her. And now we don't really have a use for it.
Well, it's there.
It's there. It's definitely
gonna
there.
get fucked up, and it's gonna get weathered as shit.
I'm bringing it inside tonight, and it's not going to come out until spring.
You're not bringing it inside tonight.
Well, unless I have someone help me,
Yeah, you need some, and not just anyone's gonna help you bring that in.
Yeah, Bree can't. She's not tall enough. It's a pretty tall table too. So, yeah. Get by with a little help from my friends.
It's not tall enough.
Yeah, because basically, if you stand up all the way.
Oh yeah. Well, if Bree's not tall enough, I'm not tall enough. Then I think Bree's taller than I am.
Bree is not taller than you. She's tall for a girl.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'9".
She's 5'9". But you're tall enough, and you're stronger than her too. So it's fine. She just broke her toe today.
Yep.
And I honestly, I cycle back between am I a dick or am I just a fucking...
Probably more a dick, but...
No, I don't think I am. If the constant thing that we go over is please wear your shoes when you come outside because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just dangerous to mow your lawn in sandals. You just don't do it.
Yeah.
Something you hit a bottle cap or something. It could just fly right in your toe.
Yeah, you definitely like I wear work boots.
Just
to mow
wear
the
some
lawn.
shoes, you know. And there's maybe she wears shoes when she mows the lawn or whatever. These things go back and forth, but it's always just like wear some shoes when you come out here.
Yeah.
And here she is. She's wearing like gladiator sandals, moving a bench.
Yeah.
And I said, like, we're going out there to move some stuff around. I got to move a table. We got to do this. And 10 seconds into the task, she's broken her toe because she put a bench down right on top of her toe.
Damn.
Broke her toenail right out of her fucking foot. Oh, Christ. So then I sat there like, are you okay? Do you need some ice? And she finally got up and started walking away. And then I walked away angry because I got angry. Like if you're a father and your kid gets hurt, you get angry at the kid. Like, I fucking told you to wear a helmet. Like, now you're hurt. Right?
I don't think everybody does, but maybe that's what
it's
you
frustrating, but it's just if you told your kid to wear a helmet constantly and they didn't constantly and then they constantly got hurt, you would get frustrated and angry. I think you're entitled to that emotion.
Yeah, I don't know, but I can understand that.
I feel entitled to the emotion, but at the same time, I don't want to be a jerk to her.
Yeah, like, I understand when someone stubs their own toe or does something and they get mad at themselves.
Yeah.
But this realistically doesn't affect you.
It affects me because I don't want to watch my girl be in pain.
Yeah. Fair.
And
that's fair.
Yeah, it upsets me to see her hurt.
Yeah.
And I know that the solution is very simple. Like, you walk past your shoes to come out here.
Yeah.
Put them on. Like, why aren't they on?
Well, that's, everyone's got to live with their own choices. So that's the way it goes.
So I could have sat there and been sympathetic the whole time.
Yeah.
Or just been like, maybe this is a chance for you to learn. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm a dick. I don't know. I'm conflicted. I'm definitely conflicted.
Yeah.
Message us at Dumpster Talk IG. Let me know I'm an asshole.
Dumpster Talk IG.
Is that how you do it? IG.
Give it to us on the IG at Dumpster Talk.
Are the kids using something that we don't even know about right now?
Probably.
Remember the Venmo? They're Venmoing each other money all the time.
What the fuck is Venmo?
It's a really easy way to send money to each other or something.
Oh.
It's like you can just, if you friend someone, it's just like $20 and you just slide $20 to them and it's just gone. It's $20. They got it. You can Venmo
Where's it
each
come
other.
right out of your backpack or right out of your bank account?
Right out of your backpack. It's right out of your backpack, man.
Right out of your backpack. $20 goes out of my backpack. Right.
I don't even own a backpack, and that's how easy. I never had to buy one. It just comes right out of my backpack.
You own a backpack.
I do own a backpack,
yeah,
but it's busted.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you got that sweet green one that in
really
a trash.
Nice. Yeah.
I can't believe you found that in the trash.
Wait, I didn't find it in trash.
Didn't you find?
No, it was an army surplus.
Didn't you find?
It was basically in a dumpster of all these bags were insane. Like, what they are is military bags and an army surplus, and they're, I don't know, 40-liter bags. They're huge. They're huge bags.
Yeah.
Big duffel bags. But I'm taking them out, and there's like, these guys at Army Equipment have been in there for like years, like hockey bags, basically. They're destroyed.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about your big green like luggage which is not luggage. It was just a duffel bag. But didn't you have?
Oh, I got a really nice backpack out of the garbage. Yes, really nice. And I found.
So I'm not crazy. You found a backpack in the garbage.
I found a backpack in the garbage, and I realized why it was garbage. Someone got as mad at the zipper as I am right now, and threw it in the garbage. But I'm like, this is a $300 backpack. Like, it's a really nice, like, designer
with a broken
backpack.
zipper.
And I could give a shit about designer stuff. I'm like, this is a beautiful fucking backpack. It's all made of hemp and everything. And I'm like, okay, so it's got a bad zipper, big deal. And then, like, I take it to Greece on a trip.
Yep.
And I realize, like, this is the fucking biggest mistake I ever made in my life. Like, shit's flying out of this all day long. I've lost a bunch of
I just have to
shirts.
make sure it's zipped tight, and then it would just come undone all the time.
Oh, fuck. I know. I'd work on the zipper for so long. You know what? Just try to justify owning this shitty backpack now. I think I just got to get it taken in.
You want to get your money was worth it.
Well, whenever I've taken, I remember I used to snowboard a lot, and I'd take a busted zipper in on my snowboard jacket, and the guys at like any tailor would be like, it's gone. Like, we don't. No one does zippers. No one does them.
I think with that though, that one was like a nice canvas. I think they could work with that. You take it to like the shoe guy at the Whitby Mall.
Yeah, give me something here.
Just that guy works wonders over there.
I just, you know what? Give me a bunch of buckles. You know what? I don't care.
Put buttons in.
Yeah. Yeah,
whatever.
So it works.
Snaps, magnets, whatever.
I used to go to that guy. And get leather wristbands made.
Nice. Looking
repair.
so sweet.
Go to the shoe repair guy, like, can you just make a black? And he's like, yeah, sure.
Was that like on the way to the Disturbed concert?
Fucking, oh yeah, it was on the way to the Disturbed concert. Doesn't matter. I wasn't even.
I had leather wristbands. I still have.
I know.
Wristbands,
I'm still seeing photos of myself with leather wristbands on. I'm like, oh my fucking god! Why did I think I was hardcore? I was like dyeing my hair black. It's already black, basically.
Yeah, you do have basically black hair.
Dyeing it black.
Yeah.
Like dyeing my eyebrows black and my hair black. Like,
Really? Eyebrows?
I think one time I got my eyebrows dyed black.
I definitely tried out the beard dye.
I've never done that. I only got a beard like a year ago. So I was trying the entire time.
I remember back, like probably like 2008. I was definitely like dyeing my beard.
Dyeing your beard?
Yeah, trying to make it like more prominent.
I know my friend Blair did that. He's a firefighter, and he had to go to firefighting school. And he had to grow mustaches. It was kind of like everyone was going to kind of play off beard mustaches.
Yeah.
And he was so self-conscious, he hated it because he couldn't grow. He can't grow any facial hair. So when he did grow, it was so embarrassing. He dyed it black to make up for it.
There you go. Which made it.
Which looked like he just put Crayolas on his face. It was ridiculous.
Oh, I still
you dye your skin behind it, right?
I get like reminders, like photos or whatever on the Facebook or whatever, and it's like fully like my mustache and everything. I'm like, that doesn't. It looks like somebody put that on my face.
Look like Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, Hollywood Hulk. Yeah, exactly. The mean Hulk.
Which was wicked. Now that was a blonde. Like, what a wicked concept, because I don't know why it's more popular today. He had a blonde mustache, and all his undercut was all black.
Well, that's because that's what it grew in like. He's not blonde regular.
No, but it didn't. Oh, I don't think so. I think he's definitely.
I don't think he's blonde.
I think Hulk Hogan's a regular
he's
blonde.
bleach blonde.
No chance. There's no way a guy with that much balding would be bleaching his hair all the time. I think he's a naturally blonde guy.
Those two things add up.
I think he was painting the black on his no shave, and a blonde mustache grew in, for sure.
I wish we could find that out somehow, because I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure you could just message him on, what's that? Oh, that Cameo app. You're about Cameo?
No.
Cameo's wicked.
What is it?
So you can message any celebrity, and they'll have price tags. Be like, hey, wish my friend Mike a happy birthday. And Hulk Hogan's price tag is like $50. It could be. It may be 100, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's just like, we need 10 seconds of your time. Wish my friend Mike happy birthday. And Hulk Hogan gets it. He's like, oh, yeah. Hey, Mike, I'm out here in L.A. right now. I'm Hulk Hogan. It's great to, like, happy birthday. And done. Quick.
And then Hulk Hogan gets paid $100.
He gets $100, and that's that.
Wow.
And everyone, and all these celebrities are signing up for it because they're like, yeah, it's a fucking
free
super
money.
Dumb way to make money.
Super easy way to make sweet, fast cash.
Yeah. Apparently, like every Sopranos guy from the Sopranos is on it. Like all like even like the smallest members, like the B-list, like
why not?
Guys, they're all on it right now, and they all play it up.
Like they play the character.
They play the character. Like, hey, yo, you know, I want to make sure that my rigatoni buddy over here. Like they play it up for whatever reason. So they don't have to do that.
Didn't Paulie pass away? Eh?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think Paulie. I'd feel really shitty if it's not true, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's a shame because he was
Paulie Nuts.
Paulie Walnuts, yeah.
Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah, Winghead, Nick called him on there, yeah. Shit, he was a rock of that show.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even if it was a bad episode, he'd have a good line in it, typically.
Yep, yeah, he was pretty good.
There was really good lines in there. It was
the boss's guitar player was also good.
One of his lines, I forget one of his lines. It was something else. I forget what they're. It was a rejoinder to a good lines, but it's like, blah, 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 blah. And then Paulie goes like, I don't know. I was just here a minute ago. Stop being cunty.
Fuck, that guy was.
He had all the best lines.
As much of a dick as he was pretty lovable too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were all horrible guys. That's why I actually didn't enjoy Sopranos, because they were glorifying these horrible people.
Yeah.
I hated Tony Soprano. Like, I hated him.
Oh, yeah, just shitty dude, for sure.
Like, I didn't hate Walter White in Breaking Bad. I didn't hate him.
I did at the end. He's an asshole at the end. You watched him go from being a good guy, trying to help his family.
It didn't make sense.
To turn into a fucking piece of shit.
His character bend, I think they lost something there when like Jesse sits down with Walter White and he's like, look, man, when we started this, you told me you needed $780,000. You told me that. I remember the number to get your kid through college and provide for everyone. That's what they need for the rest of their lives. We have that. countless times over. We don't need it anymore. And then Walter's an idiot, and he starts talking about like, I'm not in the meth business. I'm in the empire business. All this fucking stupid shit. Like, what is
Dude, he
wrong
got
with
power
Walt?
hung.
It was crazy. It didn't make sense.
But that's kind of what happens for a lot of people.
I didn't understand what happened with that.
Well, like what I thought was actually
if
pretty
the logic
awesome
back
about
then,
it.
it would have been a more interesting story if he just went about this logically and took over without any passion for what he was doing. I think it would have been a more interesting story if he became a cartel champion.
Yeah.
Without being emotional and making stupid decisions. If he was just logical about how he did it, and if he even had to,
for sure. But that's not what happens though. People start to make that money and they don't know when to quit. It's like gamblers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like gamblers don't go, well, I've made what I came to make today. See you later.
Yeah, he was thrill killing, man.
Yeah, but that's the story arc of both of the main characters. Like Jesse was shitty.
Jesse was here, like way up. Jesse became better. Walt got
shitty. Yeah. So like they kind of swapped roles there.
The preview came out for the movie.
Yeah, El Camino. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I'm actually upset. I was really looking forward to seeing this new Joker movie, and a few people I've seen posting it keep saying like it's a waste of fucking time. It sucks and everything. And like the previews looked awesome.
Well, I can't. Obviously, the hype is.
Maybe it's it's too hyped up.
It's way too hyped up. It's way too hyped up.
I don't know.
It's never going to meet anyone's expectations. It's a horror movie. Like, we know it's a horror movie. I fucking hate horror movies.
No, it's not a horror movie.
Well, people are calling it a horror movie. Like, I'm reading the reviews that you're talking about, and they're being like, it's a horror movie.
What?
Yeah.
Joker? No.
They're calling it a horror movie. They're being like, it's an overrated horror movie. It's not that great of a fucking flick. It's a waste of time. So, yeah.
Really?
I'm going to see it on Sunday. I got tickets booked.
Huh. Yeah, I got tickets on Tuesday. I'm going to check it out. Yeah. It Chapter 2 is good.
Yeah, well, I heard it's good because of Bill Hader.
He was good, yeah. Well, they're all good. I'm not a big horror. I don't like horror movies.
There's the peace symbol.
Kind of, sort of. Yeah, you kind of did that. You got to take a whiz. I can see you getting jumpy.
Yeah, I got pee.
All right.
Yeah, I make some noise, bro.
I don't think Joker's a horror movie. I heard it's like some sort of like social statement on like where the world is today. That's what I heard.
Well,
so I would just say, but then I heard it was like super boring, and I was like, oh well, that kind of sucks because
could be boring.
I also listened to an interview with him on the fuck is it, ID10T podcast, and like
the idiot one, yeah,
it sounded really good, and I was like, okay, you know what, I really want to check that out.
Well, he did that bizarre thing on Jimmy Kimmel the other day. See that shit?
Who? Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah.
No.
He went on there and they provided a clip of him like being a dick on set, kind of like what happened with Christian Bale.
Okay.
But they played it off as real, and then he apologized on the show for mouthing off at his producers and stuff and his director. And then apparently it was a hoax. Like, he just made it for fun. And this made it for something to talk about.
He's a weird dude.
He's a very weird dude, because you should have seen how genuinely embarrassed he was and shocked that the clip got played. And then you find out later, like, oh, yeah, no, we intentionally sent that in. And like, what? He's a fucking weird dude.
He's a fucking weird
dude.
Well,
he's an incredible actor at that point. We're like, wow, I was wondering, like, why is Jimmy Kimmel showing this? Like, it's obviously embarrassing the hell out of him. Like,
yeah.
I didn't get it. Like, you don't go on a show like that to be attacked. You go in there to plug your movie.
Yeah. And like, no, they would never want to offend the guests. Like,
yeah,
their entire career and show is based on having guests on the show.
It looked like a horrible fucking thing to do, and I didn't understand it. And then, the next day it comes out like, yeah, we sent that in. Obviously, he's mouthing off this guy called Larry, and the guy, like, everyone was making fun of Joaquin Phoenix, calling him Cher on set. That's what they made up, or maybe it was happening. I don't know. It was a bizarre thing to do.
Well, that was like he got real weird when he did that.
Letterman. Yeah.
With that Letterman, he said he's going to start.
I'm not here. Was that?
I never
Letterman?
watched that. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Was it good?
No. It was not. It was an art project, and I just don't care for art. I don't care for symbolism.
Well,
I don't care
a lot
for
of his stuff is kind of art project-y. He's like, I mean, other than like Gladiator, which that's old as fuck. But he talked about in his interview. He talked about how he was like, he's like, oh, I've been really fortunate. Like, I've got to work with a lot of great people who I respect and admire, and none of the movies get big. So I don't have to be a super celebrity famous guy. I can go out to the theaters, go out to the grocery store, and nobody knows who I am.
That's true.
And he's like, it's awesome. I get to work on the projects I want to work on. None of them get big, and I don't get famous.
He's not a super celebrity. He's not attacked by the tabloids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, there are people, like when Jim Carrey was with Jenny McCarthy, he couldn't stay out of the tabloids. He didn't want to be in it, but he just was. There's people that want that attention. Like apparently a lot of this stuff with the paparazzi and the tabloids, you invite them. You tell them, like, I'm going here.
Yeah,
like, I'm
probably.
about to go get a coffee.
Because it adds to your status, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they do that.
Your publicist does it. Like, you're not calling up a paparazzi, but your publicist.
Hey, it's me, Jim Carrey.
Yeah. But we're going to this restaurant tonight and show up, and obviously there's times you see them, they're annoyed, they don't want to be harassed at all. But there's other ones that like they feed off that shit. The Kardashians learned that's celebrity in itself. You don't have to even be talented.
Yeah, you don't have to be talented or
if
creating
you're just constantly
anything.
in the tabloids, they're going to wonder what's going on with that person next.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, when you put out something or you create something, people buy it.
Yeah, but what has Kardashian created ever? They've never created anything but a reality show, which is like
sex tape.
Yeah, a sex tape, and then a reality show, which is actually it's anti-culture, it's anti-creation. Really, it's vacuous, it's stupid.
Well, and it's probably like not even fully reality. It's like
it's not.
Oh,
reality.
Actually, hold on, we didn't get that. Can we do that again?
Oh yeah, it's not reality at all. Actually, Bill Hader talked about that. He was a PA, production assistant, on a show called The Two Coreys.
Oh yeah.
Right, with Corey Haim and Corey Feldman.
He was a production assistant on it.
Or it might have been it involved Corey Feldman. It might have been The Surreal Life or something.
One of those, yeah.
But here's Corey Feldman like bawling his eyes out, and here's Bill Hader being like, Jesus, why is he like crying like a little baby boy on set? Like, he can just get it together. He's a man. He's a grown man. Like, get it together. And then the director goes like, you know what? We got the lighting wrong on that. Can we just do it again? Corey's like, oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sure. Where should I sit? Just totally pulls it together, goes to somewhere else. And like, oh, like, is this all bull? Like, it's all bullshit entirely? Yeah. Like,
yeah. So
they know to just, I don't know, play ball or up the effects on themselves.
They're
to
making
make it
money,
more
and they're
sensational,
just
right?
like if this show gets huge, they're going to do season 2, and I'm going to get another check.
Well, yeah, I think they film reality shows like crazy. Remember the kid that was screaming in a YouTube video, "Leave Britney alone." Remember he was
no,
like,
I didn't see that.
"Leave Britney alone. You got to deal with me." He's like this. Obviously, he was so homosexual. It was almost like a disability. He was so.
Wow.
Well, I don't mean to say it that way. That sounds really bad.
Wow.
But he was so flamboyantly gay, and he was probably like 11, 12. Like, it was
okay.
You don't want to be so flamboyant at that age. You're gonna have a hard time. You just are.
Okay.
That's the reality.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And he's screaming in a YouTube video like, "Leave Britney alone," and just going crazy. And they gave him a reality show. Now what happens is, they go and film it. They send a film crew and a producer over, and they film you for, say, 30 days or something.
Yeah.
And if no content arises, well, yeah, you filmed a reality show, but it didn't get released, and that's it. It cost the production team a month of wages, and that's that.
And that's it.
No writers, nothing. They didn't even have to like look for advertisers yet. So it's a huge win-win for all these production companies.
Oh yeah, they're just like, you know what? Let's go film this.
Film it.
I like the ones that fuck with people. Like, what was the
WB Superstar? Ooh, that was tough.
Oh, I feel like I remember that one.
That was the like American Idol, but they were looking for the worst singer.
Oh yeah,
and it might have been the most sociopathic show that's ever happened.
Yeah, that one was rough.
It was horrible. They had Tone Loc as a judge. Vitamin C, the girl that's as we go on.
Yeah.
And a comedian, I forget what good comedian, and they were all hilarious. They were scripted in a sense, but the comedian, you could tell he was going off the cuff.
Yeah, they're riffing a bit.
And once in a while, it was amazing because they had maybe they were down to 12 contestants, and once in a while, this crazy thing would happen where they would give a good performance, like they would just find the right song in their octave that they could actually work.
And it kind of worked, yeah.
And this one guy, he gave a good performance, and they're like, it's not bad. So he's gone. Like, it come off right away.
Yeah.
And it came down to the two people. And the one guy was obviously obviously disabled in some way, but not entirely diagnosable.
He was on the spectrum.
He's a little bit slow. Something was up with him. And the other girl was just a really dim, blonde, beautiful girl.
Yeah. I remember watching that show, but I can't.
She would write the lyrics on her palm
Yeah.
all the way down to the finals.
Yeah.
And she'd think that no one was onto her. And you can see her doing it all the time. The lyrics are on her hand.
Oh my God.
And you see her doing it.
I vaguely remember. And I remember the contestants like just giving it their all.
Yeah.
And it's so terribly bad.
Yeah.
And like the judges are nodding their heads and being like, oh, you know, like
it was so mean. It was the meanest thing I've ever
That is
seen.
an incredibly mean show.
Oh yeah, it was horrible. And there was a Dutch one or some European one.
There was a show. Was it called Average Joe or something?
Yeah.
What was that one about? Do you remember that one? It looked like our buddy Mark.
Well, there's Average Joe, and then there was another one on Spike TV where there was a fake reality show where all the contestants were actors, but one guy.
Yeah, I think that was Average Joe.
No, Average Joe was a reality show where it was like The Bachelor, where all the women thought that I could get this wrong. Actually, maybe I am getting this wrong, but
You tell me that. I'm going to look it up.
yeah, they did one where Average Joe, to my understanding, was a guy. All the women contestants, like 30 women contestants, thought they were dating this millionaire, whatever. But he was actually just a guy that ran an excavator. He was a nobody. But then the Spike TV made one where it was all the contestants were actors except for one guy. And they ran it all the way to the end. And then they did it in another season where it was a guy and a girl, and the girl caught on right away. Like episode 2, she figured out that they're all actors. And they had her become an actress as well, and they all had to fool the one guy, but he figured it out, and then they canceled the show. They stopped airing it. It
aired a little bit?
It aired they went to the 8th episode, and then people stopped watching it entirely because they're like, well, the girl knows, fuck it. And they, when shows get canceled, they typically finish up the season. They air the season.
Yeah.
They didn't air this season. They're just
wow.
Oh, fuck it. Just put on more UFC shit on Spike TV. People aren't watching it
They
anymore.
just cut it.
We get more out of UFC repeats than this show, and you just couldn't watch the end of it. And I never knew what happened with it. There's an amazing show called Reality Bites Back where they put 30 comedians, like a Big Brother thing. They did Big Brother with comedians.
Wait, this is it. This is it. Is this an actual reality show? So this says a beauty queen moves into a mansion in Palm Springs expecting 16 potential Prince Charmings. Instead, she finds that the handsome princes are actually guys with great hearts, but admittedly average looks. Some even describing themselves
So
as
maybe that was
nerds and
season
geeks.
2 or something. Because I remember the first one was... Because they even offered her at the end. She chose him because we'll give you $1 million or him. And she chose him instead of the $1 million. It was a big win for the show. But they could have just paid her off to do that anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what the premise... Oh, wait.
Yeah. That was so far back. That was back in maybe the late 90s.
Yeah, so this was Average Joe tried to get 16 to 18 ordinary men to win over the heart of a beauty queen. The men were what the producers considered to be an average in appearance, with many being overweight or underweight and nerdy or awkward in their behaviors.
Oh, well, that's maybe a different guy.
Prior to the show's start, the beauty queen was not aware she was to be dating average men. She was instead led to believe her show was going to feature only handsome suitors.
Yeah, so they ran the same premise either the year before that or the year after that with men versus women,
That's avoiding the problem associated with the second season of Joe Millionaire. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Mm-hmm. What was Joe Millionaire?
Joe Millionaire was the guy that ran the excavator and dated 30 women.
Premise is that Bachelor Evan Marriott has inherited millions of dollars and is searching for a potential bride. He takes a group of hopeful women on several dates to exotic and luxurious locations. The main gimmick of the show is that the entire millionaire premise is a ruse. The women are not aware that this bachelor is in fact a working.
And he wasn't a sharp guy. He was blowing it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept on not breaking character, but he kept on alluding back to he kept on talking about at work. I got to go to work. Man, my back hurts from work. I go to this excavator. What? I thought you what what? They just never caught on.
After all other contestants have been eliminated, the secret is revealed to the last remaining woman. If she decides to stay with Marriott anyway, the couple is surprised with a real check for $1 million.
So I got Average Joe mixed up with Joe Millionaire, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. I think I did as well.
Yeah.
Because I think I remember watching that Joe
The Spike
Millionaire.
TV one was completely insane. Because they even had, they had a couple of... Okay, they had... You know who they had? They had Jonathan Torrance. Jonathan Torrance is a Canadian actor. He's on Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
He was one of the actors on Average Joe, and he was supposed to be a contestant, but he played a flamboyant gay guy, I think, or something. And there's another
Oh, really? He was one of the contestants on Average
yeah.
Joe?
Well, no, he was one of the actors playing a contestant, and then there was a Filipino actor that was actually somewhat well known too, and he was playing a flamboyant gay guy as well. Jonathan Torrance. He was playing I think a borderline gay guy. He couldn't figure out he was ambiguously gay.
Yeah.
And then there was this Filipino guy who was super flamboyant gay
On a bachelor show, it's supposed to pick up this woman.
Yeah. There was a hilarious thing that the first episode. This was the most funniest thing they did on the show. It was fucking amazing. The balls on these people. So it's a show they're pretending it's called Lap of Luxury. So
Yeah.
So say there's 50 people. There's 50 contestants and there's one bachelor and one bachelorette, right?
Yeah.
So the bachelor and bachelorette are both actors as well or something. I forget how this whole fucking thing worked. But what they did was, what we're going to do is surprise elimination. Here's what we're doing. You have to eliminate 6 women and 6 men right now, each of you. And they're like, what? We just got here half an hour ago. What the fuck? I thought we were just all meeting each other. They eliminated all the black people.
Wow.
They literally did that. And all the contestants, the 2 contestants that were real people.
They were just unaware people.
They're just like, what? I noticed that. That's really fucked up. And even the people that were actors being like, I wasn't on this. That's fucking ball. I didn't know they were doing that shit.
Whoa, holy fuck.
Shit. Yeah, because they were surprising the actors all the time too, right?
Yeah, the actors didn't know all the rules.
And the actors were always getting thrown curves. The one reason the woman found out that they were actors, because she was saying she kept on referring to the Truman Show the whole time, she wasn't buying it entirely.
She felt it a little Truman Showy.
Yeah. And then there's this one beautiful blonde actress, bimbo kind of looking woman, and she behaved as one. And what happened was the camera ran out of batteries in the bathroom, and she waited. She stopped her monologue in the bathroom because she was supposed to go do a monologue with the girl that is a real person.
Yeah.
And so they're in the bathroom together, and she's doing a monologue, and the camera guy goes, "Oh, my camera just fucking ran out of batteries." She's like, "Oh, I'll wait." and the contestant is the real good. It's like, just tell me the rest of the story. She's like, well, we gotta wait for the cameraman. She's like, okay, this is bullshit. So she kept on calling bullshit until the producers came to her like, okay, you got us. We need you to act the rest of the way out to deceive the other male contestant from this point on. To me, it was riveting. I thought it was some of the best television I've ever seen. And then they just canceled it. It was like, oh, I guess the guy found.
Which show was this one?
They did Average Joe.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what the second one was called, what they did. Because Average Joe was just one guy.
Yeah.
And then they did a sequel, a second season where it was a guy and a girl.
Yeah.
The girl figured it out, and I don't know what the other one was called.
Well, and it's funny because that show, Average Joe, they kind of messed with the premise. Because you couldn't do the same premise again, because otherwise people would be on. They would have seen the first season, so you can't continue to do it. So it's we have to shake it up a bit and be like, this is a new show. It's
also I think the way they get around it is these people that live in LA that want to be an actor or actress or whatever, they just go and get it. They just go and get an agent. Yeah. It's like, I have this acting. I was in a high school play. I have this. I want to be an actor. They'll go get an agent. Well, you're good looking. I can probably put you on the reality show circuit. I'm like, okay, great.
Yeah. It gets you on screen time. I'll take it.
You just might get it. And I think that's how they pick these guys up. It's like, you've had no acting ability. What do you know about Hollywood? Do you know anything about anybody? And they just picked the most naive people they thought they could.
Yeah.
And this one girl was just a bit too sharp.
Yeah.
But the guys were dipshits.
Yeah.
I think the guy figured it out.
As much as everyone gives reality TV, like, people give it shit, it's actually some of the best. Like, I actually love it. Some of it's, like, even if it is all scripted or some of it's shit, like, I don't know, the Flavor Flav fucking one, I forget what that was called.
Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love?
That, which spawned from The Surreal Life, which was insane. It was so, The Surreal Life was so good.
Yeah.
It was so fucking fantastic because it was Bridget Nielsen.
Yeah.
Met Flavor Flav on The Surreal Life.
Oh, yeah.
And
they fell into it.
Dave Coulier was there.
Oh, yeah.
A guy from New Kids on the Block was there. Vern Troyer. China.
Right.
It was an amazing season. I watched
was
everyone.
Feldman in that?
Feldman was in the one where it was the girl from 90210.
Right, yeah. Tiffany Amber Thiessen, I think, or maybe something like that.
The curly-haired Jewish girl.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
She was like
the glasses one.
Yeah, she was super old even on 90210.
Yeah,
like she was like 36 years old playing like a 19-year-old.
High school year old.
Yeah.
High school student.
So on Surreal Life, she's like 55, and you're like, oh wow, yeah.
Yeah. Or she played Andrea.
Yeah, and I remember on that Surreal Life with Corey Feldman, he's like mouthing off about all the other contestants. You call them contestants, members of the show.
The other guests.
And the producers showed it. Like, so he's like, so what do you think of this? Like, you know, your candid interviews all the time?
Yeah, you do the talking head.
The closet
right?
interviews, yeah. So the producers, to cause shit, they showed all the other contestants what Corey Feldman was talking shit about them. And Corey Feldman said, like, anti-Semitic shit, just like, not like, he's like, typical Jewish mom, overprotective, you know, trying to horn in on everything. And she's like, you fucking anti-Semitic piece. She's screaming at him in a bus.
Yeah.
Like, this is fucking amazing. The producers screw these guys horribly.
Well, they don't get. They're like those guys. They sign them up and then they just fucking tear everyone down.
Them up and spit
Chew
it
them
out.
up. They're like, we don't give a fuck about you.
The Flavor Flav didn't have a driver's license and he was trying to drive the bus. Dave Coulier has a driver's license, and for some reason, Dave Coulier from Full House has to drive the bus.
Yeah.
With, you know. Why is Dave Cool? But here's Flavor Flav like, yo, I want to drive the fucking bus, man. It's like, do you have a license? It's like, ain't no business until you get my license.
Yeah. This is like a maniac. I remember watching that. Like, there was the one chick called New York, and I just remember her being like so entertaining. It was fucked, but it was. She took a shit somewhere. Like,
no, it wasn't her. It was.
I
know the exact show.
Remember this?
They took a. They're all standing in the lobby. It was on Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love. It's like the beginning of the show.
One girl. Apparently, what happened was they were filming for like 18 hours that day, and you just can't leave a spot. Like, we got the lighting right. We got a couple hours. We got to get this right. And you know, they all had to celebrate him walking into the room.
Yeah.
And they all celebrated and jumped up and down. And this girl just shits. But what the best is that they actually had the footage of her face when she jumped. Realized
and
she had shat, and her eyes shoot out of her head. And Flavor Flav was just like, man, that's a long fucking day, man. You like, and she just owned it. She just fucking owned it, man. Long fucking, and she did. She owned it. She like ran upstairs, and everyone's like laughing at the bathroom at her.
Can you imagine being the girl who shit themselves? It was. I remember they filmed the poop.
Yeah, they
showed the poop on the stairs. It's insane.
That was the golden age of reality television for me. That was like when they were turning it on its head and being like, it's not as glamorous as you think.
Yeah.
There was horrible shows coming out. There was one called Stallionaires.
Oh, I never saw that.
Stallionaires is like it was like one guy and his brother were just such hilarious contestants. They just made them bachelors.
Oh, okay.
For like 30, hood women, just hood rat ladies.
Oh my
They're from just nobody ladies, and they call themselves Stallionaires, but they're just broke guys from wherever the fuck they came from in mid LA anyway. And here they are just playing these characters. They have no idea what's going on.
It's fucked up.
And they're all drinking nonstop. The producers are encouraging them to drink like crazy.
Really?
Just causing shit all the time.
Oh, that's it. The budget's just get a whole bunch of booze, put them in a room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I'll get stuck and I'll binge a whole series that now because it's all on TV. So it's like, like I binge watched an episode or a season of fucking like America's Next Top Model. Like, and it's just fucking like great.
I remember the first season of America's Next Top Model. I watched all of that.
I can't believe how much of that I watched because Kate went rewatched it. We signed up for wherever the fuck it was on. It was on like CBS All Access or something like that. And she started watching it, and I sat down and I'm like, I know who won this season. Why do I know that? And I was like, oh yeah, I've seen this whole thing. And then the next season come on, I'm like, I know who won this one. Like, we didn't, because it was all on before TV got to where it is now, right? Like, whatever was on is what you watched.
Yeah.
You know, like, I didn't have PVRs and
America's
fucking
Next Top
TV
Model, I
and
remember
all.
that being very exciting TV to me. I remember I watched it all the way to the end, and I remember when it came down to two girls, and one of them lost. One of them was like a beautiful, tiny little lesbian, and the other one was, the other one went onto a reality show circuit. I don't know what her name was, Andrea or something, maybe. But what happened with this beautiful short-haired lesbian was she was gorgeous. I'm not into lesbians; she just was. She had
You're
more
into beautiful women.
She had more model stock. I'm not even. I don't like models. I honestly don't like models.
Maybe that's why she didn't win.
I like bikini maniacs, like just giant jugs. I'm crazy. I'm disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't like women that are like 30, 40 pounds underweight. I don't. But what happened was this lesbian one was just like at the final thing they had to make a speech or something.
Yeah.
And she talked about how this is all just based on genetics. You know, I'm just genetically. You're gonna choose who's prettier based on our looks and looks only because this is modeling.
And it's
not based on anything.
Contract.
And she made a brief speech about just like this is a little bullshit because it's based on looks.
Yeah.
This is modeling.
Yeah.
It has to be based on looks. And they're like, fuck you, because she was gonna win for sure. And they're like, well, we went with it. So they went with the other one just based on that speech.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because who's that black supermodel?
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks. She's the most self-important person that Hollywood's ever made. She thinks she's amazing, and she's garbage. She's a nobody, and she was like the head of the show, I guess, right?
She was for a majority of that. Yeah,
she got kicked. Janice Dickinson was the other judge, and she got kicked off because she was getting hammered, drunk all the time, and blabbing the results.
Oh yeah. She was gone too.
She's the world's first supermodel.
The world's first supermodel. Yeah. It's some good. It was entertaining, but I think I'm a sucker for that shit. Like I'm a sucker for those. What are you watching lately? Mouthful of
Pardon
beer.
me, mouthful of beer. What am I watching lately? I haven't finished Baskets yet.
Oh,
I think my
get back
favorite
into that.
show.
Where are you watching Baskets? Yo, you got one. Of
I've
those.
got a rip-off box. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my favorite show is Barry, and I hope.
Oh,
I hope they never stop making Barry.
Well, there's only 2 seasons, but
it's not done. Yeah,
I hope it's not done.
I think it's my favorite show I've ever watched.
It's a great show. Yeah, I would endorse that for sure. Did you start watching Righteous Gemstones?
Yeah,
I'm not. Don't no spoilers because I'm only like 3 episodes in, but that was pretty good. So
I love everybody in that show. I really do. I wish Danny McBride, and I know he's funny because I love every scene that he has, and I'm not putting him down at all.
Yeah.
But he is just the same guy in everything he does. The only thing he wasn't the same guy in everything he does was in that one movie, This Is the End, or what's the Seth Rogen Armageddon
Where
movie?
he plays himself?
He plays himself. He was a little bit different.
Yeah, he was different in that, was it, not Prometheus, but the other alien movie he was in.
Okay, good call. Yeah, all right. Good.
He was
Thank
good.
you.
He was great in that.
Because I know he's a good actor. I just wish he had.
He is. He's a pretty great actor.
Yeah. So okay, it's good to hear he's done something else. I was getting kind of tired of his comedic
he was.
thing
You could
always,
tell he had very similar like timing.
Yeah.
He was playing a bit of the comedic role, but not really. He played a pretty serious
Well, did you
role.
see? I watched all of Vice Principals.
That was great.
I loved it.
He's a bit different in that. Yes, he is.
The same.
Yes, he is. He's different in that one for sure.
He's just a mouthy.
He plays more of a sad character in that.
Okay, but he's always that, isn't he? He's always a guy who's lashing out because he has no self-esteem and he pretends that he has.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah. Okay.
Man, I'm really challenging my own vocabulary here, but he is. Yeah, I said guy has no self-esteem and has tons of it. I would have put that more elaborately if I could. Fucking hell. I mean, I've only had 8 beers.
Well, you can't count either.
Hour.
Actually, you're coming pretty close there. Yeah. Yeah. You've done well, sir.
Talking makes me drink.
Yeah. I'd like to see him do some other shit. I would like to see that.
Yeah, more alien
I
stuff
think
there.
I think comedians are some of the best actors going.
Which is crazy, right?
They're the best. Like you look at some of the world's greatest actors, they came from comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robin Williams,
Tom
Jim
Hanks?
Carrey, Tom
Jim
Hanks.
Carrey?
Jim Carrey wasn't a stand-up.
He was a stand-up.
Tom Hanks was a stand-up?
No, he wasn't a stand-up, but he was in comedy movies. Like that's what
Comedy,
he
because
did.
that's the ability to emote, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a guy named Adam Pally. He was in something called... he's in the Mindy Project, and he was in another show called Happy Endings.
I've heard of that.
He's hilarious. He's so fucking funny on screen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm sure this guy could have way more range, do way more stuff, because he's so amazingly funny, but he just wants to play, like, bucked up guys, like, doing acid. On Happy Endings, he plays a non-stereotypical gay guy who's just, like, he's more of a bro. He's a bro. He just, like, he drops acid and
I like
eats
when you
ribs all day.
when you meet a guy like that. Like I met a guy at
yeah, they throw you off.
I met a guy at the Gladstone that when I worked there, and I knew him for it must have been 6 to 8 months. I was working there, and when I found out this guy was gay, I was like, oh fuck. I was like, I had no idea you're gay. He's like, oh yeah, I love sucking dick.
Yeah,
and I was just like,
a guy said that to me too. I spent a week in Jamaica with this like 6'6" white dude. He looked like that porn star.
I'm not gonna have the same repertoire of porn star names.
His name's Johnny Sins. He's a big bald white porn star guy. He looked exactly like him, and I figured like this guy's just slaying broads all the time, and I'm not even gonna go near him because he's just gonna. I got my girlfriend here. Like, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Right. And then someone in like day 6 like mentions that he's gay. I'm like, that guy's not gay. He's 6'6", and I thought like that has some. I literally thought that has some bearing on it. That guy's jacked. He's a huge guy. They're like, so I'm like, oh yeah, that has no bearing. That guy's gay. They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh Dennis, you gay? I yelled across the place because I'm drunk, and he's like, I suck dick, bro. I'm like, oh shit.
That's my favorite, man.
Like that guy rules.
I've been fortunate enough to work in like really great, like very open-minded places for a very long time now, starting with the Gladstone where I currently work. And like that culture and those people are just like my favorite. And it's just
I remember there's
some of my favorite people that I've ever worked with because it's just fun. Like it's fun to like hear about their day, their weekend, their night. Like, and I like they've been beaten and berated and hurt so many times.
Yes.
That now at this point, like I want like one part of me is just like I just want to hug you.
Yeah.
And the other part of me is just like tell me about your life.
Give me
like,
some. I want to hear about your victories. I want to hear about what's gone right. Because
I met one guy I worked with. I don't work with him anymore, but like Muslim gay dude.
Yeah.
And like
that's tough.
he is easily one of the greatest dudes that I'd ever had the chance to know. And his family's completely disowned him.
Yeah. Imagine the strength of personality you have to overcome that. Because so many, like, imagine 99% of people that are gay in a suppressive Muslim culture. Yeah. I mean, I'm talking like severe ones. I'm not saying all Muslim culture is suppressive, but there are areas where it's like
it's tough. I mean, and it's the same for other things.
They throw them off cliffs and everything. Yeah. That shit happens.
It's the same in a lot of cultures.
So you have to be so strong in character to be like, I am getting out of here. Yeah. I am going to be myself. I'm going to find myself somewhere else. You have to be such an adventurer and a brave soul and an intelligent person.
Yeah.
And not a sheep to get out of that situation. Nothing but an admiration for something.
And the things you have to give up.
Fuck, man. Yeah.
You have to give up family and walk away from like people.
Think about one of the simpler ones, like Amish people. Like they challenge you. They even challenge you. They take you to Rumspringer. Like
I don't know what that is.
If you're Amish, when you turn like 16, whatever age you turn, they throw you a Rumspringer where they're like, okay, you get 3 weeks. Go get hammered. Go party. Do whatever you want. You and all your and if you don't come back, you're completely disowned, right? If you come back, you're here, and that's it. That's a contract, and that's that. You are owned by us.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like a test. It's a
test. Like, can you go out there, do it, and resist temptation, and come back?
Yeah, right? Go out, do whatever the fuck you want, come back, and be with us. Yeah.
And it's like 90% they all return because you're gonna get shunned by
family,
your family, and that's it. It's insane. Like, what was that? There was a reality show with the Amish kids, right?
Really?
You didn't see it?
No.
It was brutal. It was horrible. Because they all had, like, the typical names. They had, like, Jeremiah and...
Isaiah.
I think it was an Isaiah, Abraham, shit like that, and they all spoke like half Dutch. They all knew like this Pennsylvania Dutch Amish shit. It was a bit contrived because there's a lot of shit they made up. They had already shot a whole season that didn't go all that well. Because it wasn't eventful enough.
Yeah.
So then they had to have them reenact a bunch of it, and they shot another. It didn't really work all that well, and people shot holes in it right away. But one Amish girl, she was gorgeous. She wanted to become a model, and she did. She became a successful model. Another girl.
So she left and was like, "Fuck you, I'm not coming back."
Yeah, and she was good at it. She was calling bullshit, and she was actually pretty smart about it. Another girl was like fucking terrified the whole time. Absolutely terrified.
So the reality show, was them
leaving.
They were filming these people who left.
It was calming. I think it was called Leaving Amish. I think the basic title of it was called them. It was like 6 or 8 kids that wanted to just leave Amish living.
Wow.
And it was so shocking when you realize they went to New York City because they're in Pennsylvania. Not a big trek.
No.
And they saw the Statue of Liberty and they're like, "What's that?"
Wow.
Yeah, they didn't know what it was. They didn't know what the Statue of Liberty was. And then they're in a souvenir shop. They're like, "That's that thing we saw earlier." And the guy in the store is like, you're from America? They're like, "Yeah." You don't know what the Statue of Liberty is? Because they don't educate them, right? This is Bible.
The ultimate of sheltered life, right?
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
And one poor girl, she had all of her teeth ripped out because dental work costs too much money. Mm-hmm. You'd rather spend that on livestock. Mm-hmm. So they ripped all her teeth out of her head and gave her like dentures. But what happened was they did this when she was 10 years old, when her adult teeth are coming in. So here's like a 20-year-old girl with 10-year-old dentures in that didn't work. So here's a dentist being like, "We're going to make you new dentures. We're going to do this pro bono."
So the show did that for them?
The show did that for them, like helped them. But some of them were so abused. There's a guy like Jeremiah or Abraham, one of them was so abused, like he stubbed his toe running along a pool, and he just went into like a screaming, bawling fit from all the abuse he's had being on these fucked up farms where they just like work till you're fucking dead, 12-hour days of work. And yeah, he was obviously like super traumatized. He stubbed his toe just with a little bit of trauma, went straight back into like crying, screaming mode and shit. Yeah, it was a brutal show.
My grandpa had all his fucking teeth ripped out. It was his choice though. He had
late in his life.
Nah, he was like, I think it was when he was in the army,
and
he had. I want to say, I could have this completely wrong, so my dad would have to correct me, but I have no idea. He had like one root canal or something. And maybe it was even a cavity. And he was like, "That hurt so fucking much.
Yeah,
I don't ever want to go through that again. Take them all out."
There's merit to that. I'd rather have like brilliant white teeth. I put dentures in right now.
And so he was just like, "Nope, get rid. I don't want to go through that. Fuck it. Yeah. Rip them all out." He ripped all of them out, put dentures in, and that was it.
I'd like it. I think I'd like them to just graft perfect teeth, top and bottom.
I don't like the look of perfect teeth.
I hate I'm brushing my teeth with like super white paste, and I can see
you
how
have
yellow.
Good teeth though.
No,
give me a smile.
No, they're yellow. They're yellow teeth. They're British teeth.
Everyone needs to have a little bit of yellow though, because otherwise it looks weird.
There's genetic people that just have fucking brilliant white teeth.
I don't think
They're pretty. They're whiter than mine.
Yeah?
They're whiter than mine. Yeah.
I don't know.
I brush my teeth with white paste, and you see the contrast with the white paste. I don't like see it.
Yeah, but that's bright. That's bright white, and everyone's teeth are going to be yellow.
I'd rather my teeth be mutant white. I want to be fluorescent white. I honestly do. I hate it so much.
I can't stand when I look at someone like that. It just doesn't look.
I know it's unnatural. It's when you see the women with the crazy collagen lips or
that puckered up asshole look.
And I don't know who that's appealing. I don't think it's appealing to men. I don't know any guys.
It's appealing to them when they look in the mirror.
I think that's it. Yeah, they want to look like whatever model
yeah.
had lips like that, and I don't get
Everyone's got like a mirror face, right? Like when you look in the mirror, you make your face, you contort your face in a way that looks the best to you.
Yeah,
like,
I don't do that. Really?
You do. Everyone does it.
Oh.
Everyone does it. So like when you look at a mirror, you kind of correct what you can correct.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Like
I know how not to smile in photos. I do that.
Yeah, like you do a thing like when you are just in the bathroom looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
I'm sure that if I looked at you, I can tell that you're looking in a mirror.
Oh.
Like, and I think everyone does it. I'm sure I do it. I'm sure there are like, everyone like sticks their neck out a bit or sucks their cheek in or, like I open my eyes more. I have I squint a lot. I have tiny beady eyes.
I think I'm trying to show less teeth. I think I'm just self-conscious of my teeth.
Yeah, so when you look in the mirror, like right now when you talk to me, you're just talking, whatever, or like whatever. But right now I can tell already.
Yeah, I got to pee again.
I can tell that you're trying not to show your teeth.
Well, no, I'm not right now. My mouth,
a little bit there.
My mouth does settle like this. It does.
Yeah? But you did a bit.
But I smile like that.
Yeah.
Right? That's a lot.
But that's a nice smile. But if you're in front of a mirror by yourself, you're not going to do that.
There's people that smile with their teeth, all their teeth. Like, you see their lower and their top. Like, smiling like that. Like, super aggressive.
I can't.
They even make a joke about that on Silicon Valley. The guy we talked about, remember the guy that the doors open like this, not like this?
yeah.
What I don't know what his name is, but...
Ross or something?
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
The 3 Comma Club.
Okay, I'll say something before I go for a pee. I just watched the new Three Stooges movie, the 2012 Three Stooges movie.
I want to watch that.
So it's Will Sasso plays Curly.
Yeah, I heard he did a great job.
The flamboyant gay guy from Will and Grace plays Larry.
Okay.
And the guy who plays Mo is that same guy. The same guy that does the doors in Silicon Valley.
Really?
And they all nailed it. I gotta say, like, the movie was garbage because it was silly.
So the script was shit.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Was there enough slapstick in it?
Yeah, there was enough, but how do you... People don't watch
Would
TV
you recommend that I watch it hungover on a Sunday?
I'd recommend that you watch it to admire how well they did all the characters. Everyone nailed it.
I love the Stooges. Did you know a lot of the Stooges are on Amazon Prime?
I've watched everything. I've already watched everything, and I'm watching on Amazon Prime right now. I watch it all the time. I got Instagram videos of... I follow every Three Stooges Instagram video there is.
Oh, I never thought about that.
So every 20th thing, I get like a pie in the face. I fucking love Three Stooges. My dad was not allowed to watch it growing up because it was too violent.
It's amazing. I loved it. They'd have marathons during the day, and I would just be like, this is what I'm doing today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. I can do it all day. The sound effects just blow my mind.
Well, before you take off to have a piss, why don't we just call it?
You want us to call it?
Yeah, let's call it.
Are we at the 3-hour mark?
No, 2 hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
T-shirts are coming out. I promise you, they are happening. I haven't said this online yet. But I'm waiting on Mike Smith's fiance to cut us a stencil. She's the artist here. She's cutting us a stencil.
You've never even talked to her about this.
I have.
This is bullshit.
We're cutting a stencil.
I'm going to get a T-shirt made that says the T-shirts are coming. Yeah. Or no, I'm going to get a hat that says the T-shirts are coming.
Trust me.
Yeah, I want to get a hat that says the T-shirts are coming.
Okay, we'll work on that. I want a hat that says "Trust me." Actually,
trust me.
Just trust me.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah. All right, Justin.
I'm Justin McDonald,
and I'm Mike Smith,
and this ain't never gonna work.